Accept my invitation to join the squad, Austin.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta do that.
Now that you are doing that,
Dude, they should make that like a mobile thing so I just get a notification on my phone and just
but if they gave
hit
you a
that.
notification on your phone, you'd probably lose it between all the weather updates, news stories you don't care about, and Pittsburgh Pirates scores because you were in that location recently.
Dude,
Dude,
I get Steelers updates just because Google knows me.
That makes
It's
sense.
creepy.
you know
I
what's
never told
worse?
Google I liked the Steelers, but anytime anything Steelers happen, Google's like, "Hey, just see this?" It's like, fuck off, Google. That's creepy, dude.
You know what's worse? Because I follow Dan enough, it started on Twitter anytime the Detroit Pistons play. And it's not even like they're playing the Raptors. It's just it's the Pistons. They think I live in Detroit or something, I
Dude, it's probably
guess.
like your microphone is picking up, or like your sound card is picking up Dan saying Pistons, and then it's like, all right, serve him.
That's gotta be it.
We're gonna play Slapshot, Spelunky, and Quiplash. Let's freaking get down to it. But I had two things to bring up right out the bat, and it does have to do with the fact that I'm drinking a protein shake right now, as Malf so astutely noted. First thing I'm gonna bring up is nothing, because I'm gonna set up the lobby first. Okay.
Okay. You really threw me for a loop there. I was ready for something and I got nothing.
The banter, it will flow, I promise. Here is the password. First thing is how. Let me put it this way. I'll build the moment. Look at the almond milk. It says expiration date 2019. No problem. MA22. Now, I'm a relatively smart, analytical individual. I understand that that's May because March is MR. But both of them start with MA. How much could it possibly cost to print the third letter?
Wait, that must be a Canadian thing because you definitely get three letters here.
Really?
Yeah, you get MAY or MAR.
Dude, I mean, I hate to say it, but America is correct. In this one particular specific instance, they're absolutely correct.
Yeah, because you get Jan, you get Feb. Yeah, Feb.
Yeah, Feb.
Yeah, Mar, May, Jun, Jill. What else? Og. That's a good one.
Dude, I just
You can do the rest.
I had to take a leap of faith on it. And then the second thing is, as I was thinking about it and chuckling to myself, thinking about how good of an intro that is for the show, I accidentally poured maybe 35 milliliters of almond milk directly into the jug that holds the protein powder instead of the bottle that I'm supposed to shake up to drink it. And I just went, ah, shit. And then, like, fished out all the wet powder and was laughing to myself about that being probably the dumbest mistake I've made in like a month.
Intellectual individual. Here.
Like I said. Oh, he's in. Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it.
I've been having these OBS issues. I just gotta hope that it recognizes Slapshot, dude.
I don't know, man. You got to get a new computer again.
I think I just have to reinstall OBS or something. It's
Just format the fucking thing.
I'm not gonna format my computer. There's a lot of stuff on here.
Really?
I mean, like documents and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, dude. All
You have
sorts.
like a thumb drive?
A thumb
You have more
drive?
documents that can fit on a thumb drive?
No, obviously not. I mean, documents are like, I mean, they're very small, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you could probably move all that shit over in like 2 seconds.
them, and where are
You don't. They're not in the documents folder.
I don't know. Some of them are stored in the downloads folder because that's when you sign things digitally. It's like, do you want a copy? And then it just goes in the downloads
Yeah,
folder.
you should back your stuff up, brother.
You know, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Or just do what Dan does and delete emails after 1 month.
That triggers me.
Okay.
Or
That
even
is
like
absolutely ridiculous every time I hear it.
you don't even need a thumb drive. You can get like, you know, several hundred gigabytes of Google store. You probably have, you know, for like a few bucks a month.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have like 200 gigs of access or something on Google.
There you go.
Yeah, but then it goes into the cloud. I don't want all my sensitive documents to be in the cloud. I'd rather have them stored on my accountant's hard drive, despite him having no technical literacy whatsoever.
Mm.
Ooh!
Close.
I don't know. They've already got your stuff.
Like how many documents? I guess you got maybe like business documents.
Yeah, you know, bank statements and
And stuff. Yeah, I
you
got
know,
none of that.
sign this, don't sign that. Did you
Can't
sign
you read
this?
the sign?
Yeah, can't you read the signs? Exactly. It's a whole. It's just a pain in the butt, basically. You get the idea.
Yeah, I feel that. But you know what they say: best time to shoot a goal. Oh, fuck.
That's fine. I got you. Oh no, I don't got you.
Oh, yeah. No, it sucks doing it, but you better do it now before it's too late, I guess.
Well, yeah, backing up. The computer is fine, honestly. For all the jokes I've made at Digital Storm's expense, a lot of the problems with this Digital Storm were mostly problems with the fact that PUBG is optimized, like, not very well. Like, it's the same computer that I was playing PUBG on. PUBG uses approximately, like, 60% of my CPU if we're driving through grass. It's absurd. And Sekiro routinely uses, like, 2 to 3%. Oh, great save, dude.
Nice save. The I don't know about Digital Storm, but like I've been having this Cyberpower PC for like 4 years now. Not even a one problem at all.
Well, there's one problem. It only plays one game, auto chess.
Not true. It's not true anymore. I played Islanders.
That's true, yeah.
It's a great game.
It's a little bit like auto chess as well.
Is it?
Yeah, because you just like put things down and then they do stuff for you.
Then like
They don't really do anything though. Really. Once you put it down, it's done.
They give you points, you know.
Yeah.
I bet Bear wishes that he could do that in Halo because he's not good enough to do.
Yeah, I've always been saying that. Like, it's so sad that he tries to pretend that he used to be esports level in Halo, but you know, after many years, that lie is about to be proven false.
Yeah, that's what I said. Proof is in the pudding. He assumes he's better than me. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm a grand champion.
Well, we don't know how good we are because we only played against each other. So what if, like, well, you, me, and, you know, other mics and etc.
Yeah.
What if we were like...
there it is!
Let's go.
Spin him. What if we were like the 4 best players in the world? So even the person who came 4th all the time is the 4th best player in the world.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny. I don't know. That'd be ignorant to assume otherwise.
We didn't have esports where I live because we didn't have Best Buys yet.
Right.
There's still only
only.
future shops. We couldn't do any esports tournaments.
Well, the whole world's gonna change though because, like, you know, it was a controller game. It's not gonna be a controller game
That
anymore.
is true. Great save.
Thank you.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I'm not saying I was esports level, but I was really above average at Halo 2. Consistently first or second on the team. And that was with controller aim. And then for years, I've thought that I've been good at first-person shooters. And obviously, I've been proven incorrect, you know, probably 24 times ever since streaming. But you get the idea. Now that we're on keyboard and mouse, is a whole different game.
Oh yeah. No, I lost it.
I
didn't
didn't get it as good as, like, I used to be better with controller than I was with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
But that's auto aim, so it's like, how good was I?
Yeah,
like,
I know. I'm in the same boat, dude. It's like performance enhancing algorithms. I'll admit too. You would think that, you know, maybe based on our PUBG performance, like me and Malf were both bad. We were both like the top of our social groups.
You were for sure better at Halo 2. You know, you had some good tactical stuff. I'd say generally I was not better than you, but I was better at Halo 1 compared to competition I faced than Halo 2. I don't know what happened, but I was really good at sniping. That was the only game I was ever like actually good at sniping because I don't know why. I played a lot of it, I guess. That's probably helpful, but you know.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
With 10 seconds left, we lost 3-1.
DM. It's warm up. That doesn't count.
Oh, dude. Chat's right. The Halo 1 pistol, if you're talking about like most satisfying video game weapons, that's got to be up there.
Especially when you dodge the hunter to the side, pop in the back.
Oh, I totally forgot
down.
about that being like a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Nothing beats a good sniper rifle from any of the games. Halo 2, Halo 3.
Although Halo
Even
2,
the beam rifle, dude, just
Oh, the
you
needler.
charge the plasma
Okay, yeah.
pistol once, hit them, switch to the battle rifle.
Yeah, one
Pop,
tap.
pop, pop. Yep.
That's a
Anyone
great
who says
combo.
DMR should be forcibly removed from any Halo game ever.
Was the DMR even in? Oh,
Just
Zeneron.
Halo Reach.
I stopped playing at 3.
Good choice. Good choice.
I played it like a little bit of 3, but I didn't even finish the story. I just, something about it didn't quite grab me the same.
Well, dude, it was the Rock Band era.
That's a good
I didn't have
point,
time
yeah.
for first-person shooters. I was learning to play the drums.
Dude.
Not wrong. We played a lot of similar Xbox games.
Yeah, I mean, it was the season.
Zeneron, get out of here.
Oh, so close.
Halo Reach. Yeah, that's another one. I got it, and I was like, I'll get into this one, and then I just didn't.
Well, like, I don't know. It's tough because Reach, even the people who like Reach will agree with this, but he's drinking a freaking soda, dude. Reach was horrible when it came out. Like it just wasn't balanced. It was bad. Like they literally did like a complete overhaul of like the competitive meta. Like I don't know how long after, but a few months after the game's release, and a lot of people had stopped playing by then because it was just like real bad.
Yeah, I didn't even try the multiplayer. Like I just remember that's when I had gotten my new TV, and I was like, yeah, I want a dope ass
Gotta get a new Halo game.
looking game. Yeah, so I played a bit of the campaign, and that was that.
I feel you, dude. When we bought our TV, we bought Infamous Second Son because it had all the cool like purple and orange particle effects, and I was like, man, can't get any better than this. Oh, what a shot!
No.
And a terrible defensive lapse.
We'll get him.
It does still look pretty good, though. I'll admit.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh no.
I want to get me back in that Halo 2. That's where I want to go. Like,
Yeah.
I love 3, but I never got to experience 2 to its fullest because I got Halo 2 and then like half a year later Halo 3 came out.
Ah. Yeah, we went pretty ham on Halo 2 Online.
I wouldn't
That
be
was-
surprised if I put like 1,200 hours into that game in the year that I
I could
played
have
it.
scored if I'm not bad.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. You could see in my academics there was a dip.
I remember like the day after Halo 2 came out, I guess it was the morning that Halo 2 did come out. I went to history class, and our teacher, who you also know, was really tired, and she was like, "Yeah, I bet you're wondering why I'm so tired." Well, it's because I was up at midnight getting Halo 2 for my husband at the electronics boutique, and I was like, "Oh, she's one of us."
It's crazy because, like, at the time she's like 26 or whatever,
Yeah.
but you're like, oh, what an adult, right?
Yeah,
But
she's
not,
old,
like-
dude.
Yeah, it's like, man. Well, and I always used to make fun of her because my, she's actually like, wait, at the time, yeah, she would have been pretty much the same age as my sister. So that always freaked her out. I'd be like, oh, you're the same age as my sister, and she's like, oh no. And then sometimes I call her mommy too.
Did you?
Yeah. So, well, you remember Brent, right?
Oh, of course.
One time we had some kind of thing in downtown Kingston. I don't remember what it was, but she's like, we went to what's that one fancy ice cream place? Is it like
White Mountain.
Marble Slab? White Mountain. She's like, oh, you guys are awesome. We'll go get some nice ice cream. So we went there, and then Brent just started. After she bought it for us, Brent was like, thanks, Mom. And then we all joined in, and she was like freaking out for whatever reason.
Well, I went back to our alma mater
Yeah.
2 years ago to give out that scholarship, and it was freaking me out because like she was there. We were sitting next to each other, and
Yeah.
she like
She recognized
well,
you?
yeah, of course, but like my name was on the program, so
Yeah.
But also like she looked pretty much the same, and I was like, I'm bald. Like, man, I've changed a lot since I was in this school, and you've like not changed at all.
Good for her, though.
Yeah, more power to her. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like, we graduated 2006. Yeah, she's probably like 41 now.
That's messed up.
We're
brother.
closer in
Wow.
age than ever before. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the defense is
no.
impregnable.
I miss high school. Maybe I'll go and just be a high school teacher. Like,
I thought you were saying just go back to high school.
dude, if I could, I would.
It would be sick.
No,
Dude,
it's
you would
the
win.
most wrong
You would
thing.
win valedictorian so easily, though.
I'd take up like
No,
wrestling
I wouldn't.
or
'Cause I still
something
would do the
too.
fucking homework.
Well, do the homework then.
No.
Actually, I'd probably still get my ass kicked if I took up wrestling. Like,
Oh, dude, I was thinking absolutely we get our ass kicked if we, because it's based on weight class, right?
well, actually, yeah, but I've been losing weight, so maybe I can go down be like at the top of a weight class.
Yeah, and then
You
cut
know?
down to the lower level. Dude, there's no chance a 180-pound high school student would beat the shit out of me.
Yeah,
A
they
lot
got
of
all
these
that
180 pounds are from bad habits as an adult and a college student. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? High school students, they don't
Oh my god.
get up to that much. That is kind of stuff that would like destroy your body to that level. They're gonna be like power lifters.
Plus their knees, they can bend them.
Oh, absolutely true.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I wake up in the morning and it's like I can't straighten my back.
God damn
It
it,
hurts.
Zeneron.
Zeneron, let us play against people like 1/3 of your skill.
Bullshit, you could take on two 180-pound high school students.
Who said that?
I could probably beat up the average high school student. That's because the average 12th grader weighs like 130 pounds.
yeah.
Right.
Even then, it might... No offense, Austin. Even then, it might be a bit of a stretch, to be honest. But 180-pound high school, that's like a freaking linebacker or something like that. He's going to break me over his knee like the Dark Knight Rises.
Ryan, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's power.
Right about what?
The game won't capture.
No! It hasn't captured this whole time?
No, it stopped capturing, and now it's just black.
That's weird.
I think I have to restart the whole game.
All right, bounce.
Okay.
I'm talking about Canadian high school football players. I know in America they got you on, they put HGH in the milk. Up here we do things a little bit differently.
Yeah, we use
Sorry, one second.
bags of milk.
Yeah, we put HGH in the bags.
There we go. Easy peasy. Restart. We got it.
All right, same password.
Where'd that password come from? Don't want to spoil it, but are you just thinking about that?
I mean, it's from a game.
Yeah.
I don't
Just a very specific game that no one's played in like 3 years.
Some people are still playing it.
Yeah, just none. I mean, you
Not
aren't.
me,
I know
usually.
that
Oh,
much.
hold on. Leave game. My bad. Leave group. My bad. Bohorbat. Oh, Borbat.
That's correct. HGH, high school gay hormone, I believe is the...
Oh, so that's what that was.
Why do you think I stopped drinking milk?
Didn't you say you had two things you wanted to say? What was the second thing?
The second thing was me pouring the milk into the
that was the
protein
second
jug
thing,
instead
okay.
of the bottle.
Just wanted to make sure we got through that.
Did you guys ever drink the milk cartons in school?
Oh yeah, dude, the chocolate one. Oh my god,
I've
Are you
had
asking
chocolate
me?
milk like 2 times in my entire life, but
dude, that's like the reason you would wake up in the morning was that chocolate milk carton.
500 ml chocolate milk. I used to go to Chuck's lunch in Napanee with my dad. It was one of our bonding experiences. I get the nice hot dog. I go.
let's go.
They let you grab from like the little horizontal fridge thingy. I'd grab the chocolate milk. We'd sit up on the stools at the diner table thingy. It's a lovely memory. Rip Chuck.
Oh, you think he's dead?
I think I heard, if I remember correctly, a few years he passed. But I mean, the place shut down a while back too.
Health
but
department.
maybe.
Wow!
I didn't think I could do that. All right.
Don't
it
you
might be.
dare!
What I was gonna ask is like, did you master opening the milk cartons?
Oh god, that was a different question than what I thought you were gonna say. Yeah, you just you peel it, push it, pull it.
The number of times, like, it didn't open right, so the carton ended up all mashed at the top, or like it opened at the wrong seam, so you got to drink like papery milk for the rest of the milk time. really soured me on the whole
time.
experience.
You had milk time?
Well, like snack time.
Yeah.
All right, that's on
Oh
me.
my
That 100. I passed it right out front.
Is the game like a little laggy for you guys?
For
Not really.
me, it's fine, but
The last game was fine. This one's a little jittery, but
I just don't know, like, why does milk get a carton?
A
Oh,
lot of orange
oh
juice gets
no,
a card.
that
It-
is all me.
it used to, but now I feel like bottles have usurped cartons.
Of orange juice?
I think so.
still see
For single
well,
serving,
paper. Like, no one's really using paper much anymore. Yeah, like it's either cardboard or. You
Well,
know,
like, glass is easier to recycle if it's not
yeah,
damaged, right?
plastic is cheaper, right?
I also just think it tastes better.
It is better out of glass. It's a more premium experience.
Like the paper
Plastic-
gets wet.
Yeah, and if plastic gets hot, then you got all that stuff leaches into the water or
Yeah.
whatever is going on. Like it's actually kind of bad.
He's too good.
Glass is OP.
I agreed.
Yeah, and then with cans, again, you gotta smelt the metal and all that stuff, brother. Like it's got some environmental stuff. I mean, they're all, I think glass is probably cool.
I took down. Oh, great stop. I took down our organics recycling. I don't know I guess you call it just organics, but I took down our organics, like the shared garbage room, yesterday. When I opened the bin to toss it in, I actually dry heaved. I thought that was.
Hold your breath, dude.
I thought that it was something that people only do for show, but I was all alone. I opened it up and there was like a corn cob that had like many different colors coming out of it, and then the smell of like a ton of compost just hit me right in the face, and I went, "Bleh," and then I just tossed the bag in and left. But I mean, I got over it, but.
Wait, so are you saying that you thought people dry heaving was like a joke?
Well, I thought, people are like, oh, he said the word moist. Bleh.
Right.
I didn't realize that it was also like an involuntary reaction that you could actually have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
The only other
That
time I've
last
ever
night,
dry
Richard
heaved.
told a story.
Oh no! What did it make you dry heave though?
Yes, that's why I was so surprised because I usually don't dry heave at words.
You could not tell me a story that would give me the involuntary reaction of dry heaving. And then he shoves the glass up his. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Like that doesn't gross me out at all. Not to that extent. I'm extremely good at this game.
Thank you.
It was a very good. It was about I think his friend had like a dog and it had just the worst breath ever.
Okay.
And they were like, "Man, this dog has bad breath," but otherwise the dog was fine. And they took it to the vet because they're like, "Man, this dog has some bad breath." And apparently it had eaten a stick.
Yep.
And the stick had gotten stuck in its throat and had just like formed a huge abscess. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, that's gross.
And they had like removed it. They removed it, and he said it looked like a fistula, is what he said. Yeah, see, it was gross, dude.
I mean, I'm not dry heaving, but I don't. It's not fun.
It is uncomfortable to hear, but does not make me dry heave.
I wasn't ready for it at the time. Like right now, I can tell the story, I'm fine. But like last night, it just like caught me off guard, and I was like, "That's disgusting."
Oh.
And now I will never let a dog ever kiss me again.
A dog can still kiss me. I don't care.
Yeah, kiss your ass.
He also told a story of some dude who had a tick crawl up his pee-pee.
The guy?
Yeah, just right in there.
What?
And they had to go fish it out.
Yeah, they latch on. So.
Well, he latched in.
He latched in. Yeah, that's even worse. I mean, if they latch on, that's hard enough to deal with them, but latching in.
And it's also really bad, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my friend has a friend, and they went home with a girl, and earlier that day, she put some Jolly Ranchers up her, you know what?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This actually reminds me... Oh, no.
Yo, but, like, it really happened, though, dude.
No, I remember in public school, this one girl was trying to gross us out and was like, said this other girl had heard of this girl who had put peanut butter up there,
No, why?
but didn't clean it out, and then maggots were in there. And we all believed her too. I mean, maybe it was true. I don't know, but
I'm glad that the majority of the audience is male for this show, because otherwise,
I'm so sorry, but
Well, no males are putting peanut butter up there, probably.
I hope not. That's an extreme not behavior. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
no,
maggots are like, it's part of the life cycle of a fly. So how did the fly jump in and lay an egg in there, or like
I guess maybe
were there flies
it
in there
was-
first, and then they were just like, I mean, it's a hospitable environment, I suppose.
Yeah, it was food.
Hey,
And
this ain't
peanut
so
butter.
bad. Protection, warmth. This is everything you need as a living
Exactly.
organism.
It was not.
And
crunchy.
peanut butter?
It was
Yeah,
not
dude, it's
crunchy.
such a nutrient-rich environment. 300 people just left. Good, honestly, babies.
Oh no.
Welcome to the
Or-
real world.
Or women.
Oh, it's raining outside. Sorry, boss, I can't come into work today. Somebody told a story on the internet while I was eating.
Let's go. Hey, I had to hear that story when I was 12. Okay, I haven't been the same ever since. I like peanut butter though.
Dude, I love peanut butter.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
had it in a
like-
while now to think about it.
Great job, great
Wait,
job.
Austin, are you crunchy or smooth boy?
Smooth.
Really?
I am also a smooth boy because I buy the natural peanut butter, and chunky natural peanut butter is basically cement.
That's true. Yeah. You
It's
gotta-
close
you gotta-
to, I wouldn't say it's inedible, but it's like, it's hard to eat. Wow, that was the goalie interference, dude.
It was. Not taking.
Oh,
peanut butter
no,
is
I wasn't paying
overrated.
attention.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh okay.
That's good. That was like a flying V. Whoa!
Big smooth.
You guys ever do the cinnamon challenge?
Nope.
Yep.
That is actually dangerous.
I know, I saw,
is.
well, there was a tweet that went super viral, like over 200,000 likes. And it was me, it was 6 memes mashed together. Me, empty space, you know. And then the next line was, people who were sucking a dick when Thanos snapped. And then it was a gif of a lady doing the cinnamon challenge. And she basically just coughs out like 8 enormous mouthfuls of golden powder. That's it. That's the end of the anecdote.
I
But
Pretty
Oh,
good
nice
meme,
stuff.
I'll be honest.
that's a goal.
Oh, man.
You gotta redirect it, but
I don't the ones that get me or that confuse me are like spicy food challenges because people react so differently.
yeah.
There was before I was doing the ghost pepper thing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat the ghost pepper on stream. My mom, like, she messaged me. She's like, hey, you be careful doing this. Like, I saw this video of these girls doing it, and they like had to they almost called 911 or
Yeah.
something. And I was like, really? And I watched the video, and it is these girls that ate the pepper, and they just like
Dude, I've
literally-
seen
it's
that
like
one.
They were like dying. They were actually
the
dying.
one girl like
Oh,
goes to
yeah,
a room and is like, "Ah!" and then
Yeah.
is it the one where the mom is like, "What did you do? What did she eat?" And the girl is just like weeping in her bedroom.
It kind of got me a little scared. I was like, man, is that like really that spicy? And then I ate the pepper. And I was like, oh no, this is fine. Like, what? This wasn't even that bad. It was hot. It was really hot, but like,
It
then
depends
what-
with peppers, like, because they do have a bit of a range, right? So it's
well, yeah. And then like there's the hot ones, and they have people who are not good at spicy foods eating like the 2 million Scoville sauce, and they're
Yeah.
like, it's hot, but they're not dying or anything.
not DJ Khaled though.
Didn't he stop at like the Cholula wing?
2
or
or
something?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
funny.
really weak.
He owns a restaurant, which is what makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. My one thing with like some of the spicy pepper challenges is like, I feel like the real challenge is
After.
Oh yeah.
after.
That's the reason I'm never doing it again. Like,
And it's
eating
kinda
it
like-
was literally the easiest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Pooping it out was maybe the most painful experience of my
believe you.
entire life.
Oh, let's go. And yeah, and you can't share that, so it's kind of like.
Yeah,
You know?
no, chat got mad at me because they were like, "Did he really eat a pepper?" And I was like, "Yeah, I ate it. It was hot." But they didn't see me on the fucking toilet, like, crying for the Lord to strike me down.
No, I feel you, man. Yeah. Well, there's my favorite spice-related story is that, you know, those, like, Doritos roulette they used to make where, like, one of the wings... No!
I'm so sorry. Bad positioning.
One of the wings was, one of the Doritos, like 1 in 6, was like really spicy, and then a girl in England had to go to the hospital because it was so spicy, and her mom was like, they should ID you before you buy these, and I was like, lady, it's not that. It's made by the Frito-Lay Corporation.
There's no way that shit even fucking goes over like 100K on the Scoville. Otherwise, they'd probably have to. No,
it's like substantially less. It's like regular nacho cheese Doritos are like a -4, and then this one was probably like the same level of like a jalapeno chip from Miss Vicky's or something like that.
Yeah,
I had it once, and it took me a second to recognize. And I'm not even that spice tolerant, but it took me a while to recognize that it was the spicy chip that I had just eaten. Or maybe I just got no spicy chips in mine. Maybe I beat the odds. Yo, Henrik Sedini.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I hate society. Is listen, I whatever, big corporations, whatever. I'm not trying to cut them a break, but it's like it pisses me off that if a company wants to do something spicy or different. There's so many legal loopholes because they got to be like, well, somebody's gonna sue us for this.
Yeah.
It's like, just let me have like the world's spiciest Whopper, okay? Like, jalapenos ain't shit. You know?
If you want real spice, it's the only food I've never been able to actually finish because it was too spicy. It was just regular like Thai chilies from a legit Thai place.
Oh yeah.
Like bird's eye chilies.
I don't know. They were just like, it was like this whole dish of like noodles and chicken and then the spice, and it was, I ate like I would say like 10% of it, and I was like, I have to stop. It is physically painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
it was good though,
dude. This guy is too good.
Yeah,
Sloshy. You should slashy him if it wasn't a penalty. Okay, I got him, dude. Yeah, he's scared. I'm not that spice tolerant. Like, if you were like, do a ghost pepper challenge or something, I would rather not. I would rather not eat it, for one, and I would definitely rather not poop it out. But, I've never had food so spicy I couldn't eat it, but I've definitely had a few foods where I was like, this is not pleasant to eat any longer, but I did it to myself, so let's learn the lesson, Oh!
Those nachos we had when Kate was like, because she doesn't like spicy stuff, right? So like, yeah. But I remember there were tomatoes on the plate, and she was eating some of the tomatoes, and she was like, did that spicy? You guys like, I'm like, what's wrong, Kate? She's like, the spicy juices are in the tomatoes, and I just like, it's fun.
She doesn't really like spicy food, for sure. Yeah. I had to, like, for some of the meal prep stuff that gets sent, they have like a bunch of they'll have like one bird's eye chili, and I'd made it with like one bird's eye chili split between 2 people, and it's in the sauce, and she's like, this is inedible. So now I cut like the tip of the pepper off and put it in, and she's like, oh, this is pretty hot, but I like it.
Yeah, everybody has their different point.
Yeah, I mean, who cares, right? Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll fight to the death, though. Those jalapenos, not a traditionally super spicy pepper. This one, they got a nuclear jalapeno.
It was hot. I like that. But yeah, it's like, that's the thing I hate is you never know. Sometimes you get one and it's like, hey, Goober, where's the beef, right? And then that time it was a rude awakening.
I knew where the beef was, for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing's more annoying than like going to a restaurant and getting there like, spicy extreme, don't try this, gotta sign a waiver to buy it spicy, and then it's like kind of hot. Yeah, because that happens a lot with like fast food places. Like I think they Jack in the Box had like the ghost pepper chicken sandwich. Shit was not even as spicy as their regular spicy chicken sandwich.
Well, that's why I want to try. Like, I had the jalapeno McChicken or whatever, and then they're gonna do or they probably are doing it already, but like the habanero and then the ghost chili one. And I'm just like, how hot are they actually allowed to make it? Because
Yeah, Ray Kroc is not going to allow them to put someone in the hospital. I've seen the movie.
it's true.
Oh! He's very protective of his brand, except for the milkshakes.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine like a fast food place has to like follow some kind of guidelines, even if they're just their own guidelines. Like we can't serve something that's so hot people, stop liking us or something.
Yeah, no, that's why. Yeah, like the mom and pop kind of one-off place is the best. Like, what are you gonna sue me? I got no money, brother. Oops.
I wish I could shoot, dude.
It's okay. I mean, everybody's been playing this nonstop since it came out. We play like once every couple.
Yeah,
weeks.
I mean they're like in Slapshot immersion, and we're doing Duolingo, trying to an hour every 2 weeks. How long is it going to take me to become fluent in Slapshot?
It's Rocket League all over again.
It is. Oh, I got him. He's bodied.
Oh my god, he dangled. Yeah, I've got like some weird like. This doesn't feel right.
You can restart if you want. Doesn't matter to me.
Maybe we'll try after this game. It should
Okay.
take 2 seconds, but like the first game was fine, and then these past two, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's like I'm kind of with chat on hot sauces. Like I've had some hot sauces are just like pure lava, and I get nothing out of it. Easy money.
Rude.
And then some of them, I'm like, this is a hot sauce that's spicy, but it also has like a good flavor. And then some of them are just like a hot vinegar, and you know what? I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, flavor is the most important part, dude. I don't care how hot your shit is.
Sure.
I don't care.
Well,
if
I
the
mean, I
title
know
of your
Ryan.
sauce is the devil's butthole with the power of the sun. Like, just make it taste good.
Yeah, you were talking about this the other week, Ryan, but like Frank's is like a perfect example. Something that's got just. I don't even say it's like a hot sauce per se. Like to me, I love the flavor. Got a little kick, but it's like that's the good stuff. It's a really good flavor. You know it's there.
I'm with you.
That's all I want.
And I gotta say another thing too. I think sriracha's a little overrated.
That's good.
I used to be more into it back in university, but then I kind of got tired of the flavor. I don't think the flavor's as nice. I like the heat level for sure. Like I always was like, this is good heat. But yeah, I agree.
I actually really like it's a very similar sauce, but it's in like a plastic jug at the restaurant, and you use like a little spoon to get it. It's called sambal olek. It's a little spicier.
Lick my balls.
Yeah, I thought that was a
Excuse me?
ligma. I was looking for it. Like,
It's a little spicier, and it's got a lot more seeds in it, but I like the flavor a lot
Oh.
more as well.
Oh yeah, well there you go. The seeds, that's where the spice at.
oof. That has a good metric, or not metric, but like they mentioned Flamin' Hot Cheetos, that whole Flamin' Hot brand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those aren't hot,
Yeah.
but I do find that they're kind of relentless in their heat. They just don't let up.
That was
Is it-
amazing.
it-
by the way.
Do they like it coats your mouth or something, right?
Yeah, they definitely don't do well with the throat too. Like that shit gets me in the throat.
I've only had them
I'm
once
getting-
in my whole life. I'm
I
sorry.
I had them, and I liked them, but it's one of those things where I get through like half the bag, and I'm just kind of like, I'm done with this.
Why don't they have
Right.
them
Not-
in Canada? It seems like people would go crazy for them here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like logistics or something. I don't know, man. But like,
You know what I will say was interesting to me? When we were in that the Pittsburgh hotel, you know what kind of chips they had that I've never seen in the U.S. before?
Oh,
Old.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Miss Vicky's.
Oh.
They
is
were
that
a different
Canadian thing?
bag, but the Norwegian Canadian chip, Miss Vicky's.
I did not know that was a Canadian thing.
It apparently so.
they're
Wow.
vinegar, right?
They're the salt and vinegar
Yeah.
and jalapeno are probably the most popular.
Yes,
I
I'm
like
not a salt and vinegar guy.
the blue bag one, the sweet chili heat or whatever it is.
Sweet chili and sour cream or something.
Yes,
Cool.
it's a lovely flavor. It's a lovely spice, lovely crunch. It's a lovely snack. There you go, free marketing. You can say
They're really. I mean, they were like the only kettle cooked chip in Canada
Yeah.
for like 2 decades.
Yeah,
Now everything's kettle cooked. Congrats.
yeah. It's like, oh my.
Newfoundland has flaming hot Cheetos everywhere? What the heck? No offense to Newfoundland, but of all the Canadian territories, that's where you're going to put your product?
Yeah, man, they're crazy. They're crazy out there.
Yeah, but there's like less than 100,000 people. Oh, in
Canada
Ontario
has
and Alberta and Nova Scotia and New Brunswick and Quebec and Nunavut, we got them too. Okay. Turns out I just don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, we have ketchup Doritos, or we
Yes.
had them at least at one point.
They come in
Last
the
time
like
was-
60s style bag or 70s
Yeah.
style bag.
Which I like. I like that retro styling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not ketchup chips are Canadian thing, but I'm not crazy about. I'll eat them if there's nothing else, but I will never buy them.
Dude,
You know.
there was this. So you got your Cheez-Its, right?
We
There
don't
was
have
this-
them, but I
You
know
need
what
to
they
Yeah, we
they
do.
are, though.
Yeah, we do.
We have cheese nips.
Oh, those are terrible.
Oh.
Those are like not even just the bad version of Cheez-Its. They're just gross.
I mean,
don't even know
I
how
thought they were
people
good
eat
until
those.
I had cheese its, which are definitely better.
Oh yeah, they're actual like a cracker. Cheese nips are just like dried milk cheese. It's disgusting, dude. But anyway, like must have been like 10 plus years ago. Cheez-Its came out with this like Cheez-Its Fiesta or like Cheez-Its like party brand, and it was a bunch of like it was like 3 different flavors or something. And one of them was delicious. It was like the
Oh.
best snack food I've ever had, and I've never seen them since. Like in years, in like 10 years.
I'm so sorry.
Just send them an email. Maybe they got some stock.
Dude, I'm starting to doubt that they ever existed in the first place. Like I'm like, was it even Cheez-Its? Like,
Great save.
was it a different brand? I don't even know, dude.
One
But they
thing
were
I will
good.
say, like whenever we go to PAX or are in the US otherwise, I am always amazed at the breadth of snack foods available. Like, I mean, there's a plethora of snacks available in Canada as well, but you go into like the basement of an American Target and it's like, I don't know. It's like, we get it. You won the Cold War. Like, quit bragging.
It's like an overload, though. You
It's
never know what you
insane. There are like 9 different kinds of Cheez-Its. So these ones, this is cheddar, this is old cheddar, this is white cheddar. These ones have grooves in them. How can the market sustain so many different varieties of Cheez-Its? I don't understand.
America, bro.
Very popular food.
get. Dude, the Tabasco Cheez-Its, those are good.
Now tell Ryan they sell them in Vancouver. Try a 7-Eleven or London Drugs. There you go.
Oh, dude. It shouldn't be too hard to find one of those. But I will. I'm in London Drugs now and then. That was an amazing goal.
Yep.
What an incredible deflection. Yeah, see, he said nice. I'll give him one of these. You know what I was gonna say, Malf? I was watching a Good Mythical Morning episode yesterday. They made a $500 footlong. And,
I saw that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
You might know what I'm about to say then, because like when they're talking about what sandwich they're gonna replicate, they were like, "It's got the best Subway sauce on it," and then the other dude said Italian, and I went, "Nah, dude, Southwest." And then the other dude went Southwest.
I know, right? I knew as soon as they asked that question, I was like, "He better say Southwest," and he did. It's true though. It's just like mayo with a nice spice.
If they ever, lose or relinquish their lawsuit against the Canadian taxpayer, it's the first sauce I'm gonna try.
How's yeah? I mean, I've made my own. It's not. I mean, yeah, it takes some work, but it's not that much. You just get the the chipotles and the adobo sauce. You can get them like in like every grocery store, like main grocery store. And you just blend that up with some mayo and like maybe there's a couple other little spices, but like it's good. It's good.
They made their own mayo though, which is too far. Like,
yeah, I'll give you that. Like I probably would make my own mayo first, but you know.
well, now that you're full time, like, you got time to make your own mayonnaise.
Dude, yeah, I've never made my own mayo. So
Oh, it's a goal.
I'll call it. I'll call
Fuck, I was right,
it malfnaise.
dude. Malfinaise. Oh, sorry, I had a mouthful of chocolate dirt.
It's okay. I was one-handing it.
I just want to let him score so that he loses the joy of scoring.
I feel you, man. It's like in Sekiro. I'm like, dude, just break my posture so I can start fresh. Like this is already fucked.
It can't be stopped.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, almost put it in for it. Bitch.
He's done it. He's done it. Probably shouldn't have spat it out right in front of the net there. That's my bad.
Oh my. They are.
These guys are pretty good.
They're pretty good. I'll give them that.
Oh, if only.
Yeah, well, if he's got you laughing so hard, why don't you go to the other side of the rink and take a breather?
I don't understand.
I don't know. It's like, I just want a goal.
What you doing, bud?
I was
Trying to set up
making sure
something.
you had it, dude.
Okay, Malf. He's doing it. He's doing it. Score. 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 Score.
I tried.
Oh, no. Watch this.
Like the most anemic shot I could muster. Close.
Dude. Game of
Dun,
Thrones.
dun. Yeah.
Wait, when is that?
Sunday.
Sunday.
You know what? The 8
Oh.
p.m. Is it an 8 p.m. PT or a?
I believe it's 8 p.m. my time.
That's true. It can't be 8 p.m. PT. That'd be freaking
Yeah.
11 p.m. ET, and they'd all be like, "Man, I'm trying to go to bed." No offense, Malf.
What?
6 p.m. ET. What was he doing?
8 I know it's always been 8 p.m. Central. That's my Game of Thrones time. I remember, dude.
You know,
Okay, so
I
it's 9
made the
p.m.
metaphor today because it's like every Isaac episode I have to talk about Game of Thrones and Marvel now. So, hey, cut me a break. Let me know when you've made 3,000 episodes of something. Well, okay, Gungeon. It's got to be getting up there for sure. But, like, I made the analogy that Game of Thrones is like when your friend is given like a pretty sweet speech in high school, but you only have a maximum of 5 minutes. And he hasn't said anything that even sounds like he's close to reaching his concluding paragraph. And the guy at the back of the room is like 30 seconds, and he's just like, in conclusion, Tyrion Lannister he's on the Iron Throne. The end.
That'd be dope.
Like
Yeah,
they
but
got
they
so little time to tie up all the loose ends that are going right now.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
with
think,
you,
like-
but they took 2 years for this fucking thing. Like they
Truly.
were on a bubble before. Now they're on like an Omega bubble. Like they were like, okay, we need some extra time, so we got some extra time. It better be good. Like
Yeah.
I'm an apologist for season 7, which I feel is weird because I feel like it was a good season. But like now, even I'm like, all right, you took extra time, but you better been worth that extra time.
Yeah, I don't think it has a chance to be the best season of Game of Thrones, but I think it has a chance to be satisfying.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like 100% certain it'll be satisfying. I have no worry at all. I don't think I'm gonna be like, well, that was.
Yeah, because
unfulfilling.
like
I just don't want
ultimately-
another, like, well, how did it fly in like a day? Like,
Right,
across
yeah.
right. I don't want to know one of those.
What's the speed of this warg? I don't understand. Yeah, I get
That's all I don't want. All right.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I'm with you. I thought season 7 I thought it was worse than maybe all of the other seasons. I don't know. There was definitely one where I was like
5.
Yeah,
You're
it
thinking
must
of
have been.
5.
But as I was watching, I was like, this got a little boring. But
5 is mega boring.
yeah, it does get a little bit. I guess it got a little fan servicey, and I'm kind of expecting the final season to be there too. But we'll see.
I'm just happy that like I feel like there's a lot of different endings that can be satisfying. I'm not in my head like, well, if this doesn't happen, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I feel like they have like a bunch of like 3 major things that can end the show, and then like a bunch of mini versions of those that, because so many characters, right? It's not like one character has to do something, right?
Yeah.
There's so many different characters that can win and lose and do all sorts of
Actually,
stuff.
there is one character that has to do something. Bronn wants the good girl, but he needs, aka has to, have the bad pussy.
That's fair. I didn't think of that.
He might be one of my top 3 favorite characters. I love Bronn.
You know what annoys me about some of the discourse surrounding Game of Thrones now? And I mean, I was guilty of it for sure. Yes, it is Game of Thrones good enough to justify the amount that it is discussed. Probably not now, but like, who cares, for one. Secondarily, yes, Season 8 is going to be insanely popular, basically just because it is popular already. But there was a time when nobody knew what the hell Game of Thrones was. And it got really popular because the first couple of seasons in particular were really, really good. So the fact that now everybody's like, well, Game of Thrones is... I don't understand why it's popular. Well, it's popular. It got popular on merit.
Well, yeah. Plus, I mean, I feel like there are a few diehards that knew and loved the books.
Yeah.
So they kind of like, hey, check it out. Like that kind of stuff too.
It's very hard to hate the first 3 seasons. They're very good, and I think the rest of the seasons are very good. But I will give that the first 3 are special. They are special.
Don't push me.
I think 6 is really special too, though.
4
and 5, take it or leave it, but 6, I think it's real good.
At least they do things in 6.
Lots of cool shit happens.
They do a lot of cool things. I kind of got there in season 2 for a bit, actually, where I was like, hey, Khaleesi, do something!
Well, Khaleesi never does anything the whole damn show until, like, season 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the books, too. Even in the books, people are like, hey, can you do something?
Yeah.
Hey, Darnarius.
Oh,
God. There's some videos, HBO's releasing a bunch of pre-show hype stuff, and there was one on one of the fucking clickbaity channels like Variety or some shit, and it was one of the directors explaining one episode of the first season. And I think it goes back to what you said, in that like the show was nothing when it came out. Like it was, they didn't really have the popularity now.
Was it the dude that was wearing a Patagonia jacket and Levi's in the background of one of the shots?
No, it was just one of the directors talking about the Sept scene in the episode Baylor. The old, the big one of season 1, the big scene.
Yeah.
And he was like, we used our like whole budget here, and you're looking at like the director's cut angles, and it's basically like they had like 4 banners and like a stage that was just a bunch of like black boxes, and that was their whole like set. Everything else was just the city of Croatia or whatever, not just city.
Yeah.
Of Croatia,
No, you're right. I think.
But yeah, like they literally, it looked like they had like $20 of a budget for that episode. It's insane.
I agree. I think it's kind of like revisionist history. Like people are like, the books are really popular. Yeah, but like the average North American can name 1 series of fantasy novels prior to the existence of Game of Thrones. Literally, it was like Lord of the Rings, and that's it. Everybody, what about the Wheel of Time? No, that was the book that like the one weird kid in your class read for 45 lunch breaks in a row and never finished. Okay, Harry Potter. Sorry, I forgot about Harry Potter. But if you ignore Harry Potter, and probably Narnia. But apart from that, those were the 3. Don't give me that Aragon stuff. I wasn't in school when that was...
It's also not very good. Like, I like that series, and I literally just didn't finish it. It's just not that good.
So, all I'm saying is now I gotta say the books were like... I mean, they're probably like 50 times more popular now than they were before the show was on.
More than that.
Maybe 100 times, 1,000 times. Like,
it's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, now you got me sad about Aragon. Like, I loved that series as a kid, and the final book, he did the old, I was gonna write 3, but now I'm writing 4.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the 4th book took
R.L.
like 8 years to
Stein.
come out. And when it came out, I bought it. I was like, oh, dude, finally. And I read like a chapter, and I was just like, I'm I'm not into the story. Oops, I'm not into the story anymore. So I did the U. I went and just read the synopsis.
Hell
of the book,
yeah, dude.
and I was like, God, I'm glad I didn't read this. This is just a very. I would have been unsatisfied by this ending.
The third impact.
Mm.
It's an Evangelion.
It literally just like ends. Like there's nothing. He's just the good guy beats the bad guy, and then that's the end of the friggin' story. I was like, that's just boring.
Dude, it's our last chance.
We need
Oh!
one win.
Yeah, it's our last chance for the only win we'd ever get in this hour-long session.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I was talking about it in the same context as Marvel, where now, yes, no matter Marvel could make a movie about a man made out of like shit named Shit Man, and it would probably make like at least $90 million this opening weekend, possibly a lot more. But back in the day, it didn't hold any water, the Marvel name. You know, I went to see Iron Man 1 in theaters. When the Iron Man 1 reviews came out, I went, what the fuck? Like a superhero movie that has like 90%? That's something I've never seen in my entire life before. And then the second Marvel movie, well, the second movie part of the cinematic universe at least, was The Incredible Hulk, and it sort of blew. And since then, since the first two Thor movies at least, they've taken the time and the care to actually make people care about the universe. So now when people are like, people will watch anything Marvel, I'm like, yeah, they built it. I'm not saying, you should consider that like, Captain Marvel best picture, easy, until Endgame comes out anyway. But like, there's a reason that people are into them now, and it wasn't always like that.
God, I had someone with the hottest take in my chat like a week ago saying that Marvel has only gone downhill since Iron Man 1.
That's madness.
It's madness, dude.
They went
Iron Man
downhill
1's
a little bit after Iron Man 1 for sure, but
I still think that like Avengers and Thor 3 are just like the best two. Or I mean Infinity War and Thor 3.
Well, Captain America, Civil War, and Winter Soldier are dope.
They're good, but like
there's like Aiden and Paul.
Kate's in the room, by the way.
Aiden and Paul show me where just like all that car dealer shop area. There are a whole bunch of new places popping up. And there's this bakery that apparently the main like the flagship was in Gastown, and then they just opened one here. And we went there. It was freaking fantastic, and I got the Oreo loaf from there. But they had the sourdough, and I was really tempted to get one for you, but maybe we can go back there together. And
sure.
There's like microbreweries everywhere, and like restaurants, and then like a taco place across the street, and yeah, it's like I live here, and I didn't know all these places were popping up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this summer we're just gonna go walk and just go to all those places.
Let's do it. That was Kate, everybody. Easy clap, please.
Segway instead of walking, and 10 out of
Mario
10.
Party and Gungeon.
Okay, that's good.
You like the?
Let's do it. That sounds good to me.
All right.
I gotta say, I'm happy she got the Oreo loaf. Not really. I don't know how it's gonna fit into my macros. Sounds like bread plus chocolate cookie.
I'm gonna give it to you.
We bought half a loaf of bread on Tuesday, and Kate was like, maybe I'll just toast it all and eat it this afternoon. And I've had like 6 pieces of bread, and she's had 0.
Not good, bro.
It's great bread, by the way. It's absolutely fantastic. But
See, I love bread, but yeah.
dude, I wouldn't have bought the loaf. But now the loaf's in my house, there's nothing I could do, dude.
There's nothing you could do.
I think we're gonna tie.
Nah. Look, watch. Oh!
Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe not. Maybe we won't tie.
Oh.
Well, we'll see you in 3 minutes to play some Spelunky. See you soon.
Just watch this. All 3 of us hit it backwards. That was amazing.
Well.
Oh my god, I gotta pee, dude.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
GG, Zeneron.
How was your morning stream, Malf?
Dude, it was good. Like, It took me several hours more than I realized, but I'm trying to do this cannibal ice sheet thing in RimWorld. I ain't never done it before. I wanted to do it. Finally ate my first human like within the last 5 minutes before we started Slappers. So it's good, you know. Game's not easy though.
Did you have to wait for like a pod to land to eat them, or was it a raid?
Actually, just a wanderer just joined.
Oh, and then you just killed them and ate them.
No, I had them take all their clothes off, and then I had them work in minus like 20-degree weather until they collapsed, and then finally when they died, I butchered them and ate them.
I mean, that's like the way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, well, my guy has the cannibal perk, so it actually turns him on. So,
hey man, it's dog eat dog or mouth eat human. Like,
Mouth eat
why kill them when you could just work them to death instead? While you huddle next to that geyser in minus 40-degree weather.
yeah, it's like the thing is because I'm playing on like Randy Random, so it's like you never know what's gonna happen, and it's a harder difficulty. It's like if you do something wrong, you're fudged. And I'm trying not to save scum, but it's like it's hard for me. So you know.
I feel you.
But it's fun. I'm having a good time, and that's the name of the game.
Oh, of course.
Have a good time. Yeah.
Get them. You time that out where he says he literally saved scum for an hour straight. That's propaganda. Malv only plays on Iron Man.
No, yeah, I definitely say it's
No, don't actually untime him out, obviously. There was a satirical unban hipster garbage trash. I removed the timeout.
I love hipster garbage trash. Yeah, he's an individual. No, it's okay, you know, it's how I roll. But I learn from it, I get better. And yeah.
I'm starting up now that Austin's back, but no
eating
rush.
humans.
Oh.
Wrenches, I have this is a genuine question, and like mods, please do not poke the bear on this one, but like, if a wrench was acting, or even if you just wanted to, could you ban a wrench in your chat?
You cannot, but you can report them.
So it would be like, it's such gross misconduct for a wrench to even do a bannable offense that it goes up the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know, anyway.
Well, you're lucky, Pets.
I was gonna say, was it Pets?
You used to be able to do it? Oh, okay.
A very long time ago, yeah.
Back before they vetted the people they hired to be in the chats to begin with, probably. Nowadays, it's all it's lock and key. Oh, this is the daily. I should not just be falling down for no reason. Trana or Boston tonight? Let me answer your question with an impression. Good old Trana boy. Mitchell Monger. Look at him. Full stop.
Mitchell Monger. That'd be a great name for any athlete.
Dude.
Monger.
I didn't realize in baseball, like half the names that I thought were made up for MLB The Show are real names of human beings. Why do baseball players have such... I mean, you're going to be like, because they're not all from North America, so they just sound weird to you, you racist, which is definitely true. But a lot of the, like, North American names are so extremely North Americanized that I'm like... You know, it's like Donald Turkey. And I'm like, Donald Turkey? And then when I'm like, is that a real guy? Chat's like, yeah, he won the Silver Slugger last year.
Eat the rich. Because he's turkey and he's probably rich because of baseball.
That's definitely true.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You can never beat football names.
Football names are also, that's a whole different beast, for sure.
Oh, what was that one on he's playing in the CFL? Is in his like...
I'm all right, thank you. No, thank you.
Like poop.
You want some Oreo bread?
No, she's asking me if I want some ramen. It's just wet bread. I can't have any more bread today. Ramen is wet bread, Kate. Is wet bread.
It's all dough, right? Like,
Dude, now you convinced me. That's what I'm gonna order after the show.
and like this is gonna sound snobby. I don't mean it like that. I eat ramen fairly regularly, once a week maybe. I will not eat instant ramen.
why not? It's actually not bad.
It's fine, yeah. Just
No,
it's very.
okay, I ate lunch before the show. Okay, I'm good.
It's the most depressing meal one can eat while still feeling satisfied.
Dude, I think it's a lot better than a lot of instant foods, but like I ate a staggering amount in Korea, which is why I think I just can't stomach it.
Yeah.
Like for
That's
pleasure
fair.
anymore.
I ate it. I ate nothing but it when I quit my job and went full time because I was trying to save money.
It makes
4 months of instant ramen, pretty much.
that is pretty terrible.
It was bad, man. I had a freaking $600 car payment. I couldn't
I feel
afford
you, dude.
food.
That is. How long did you have to make that work? Because like I think after a month of that, I would probably do whatever needed to be done to eat vegetables.
There was definitely like a point when I was finally making like a little bit of money, like still not nearly enough, but a little bit that I was like, all right, I'm gonna order a little bit of delivery. And from where I live, there was literally one delivery company. It was local, and they had like 2 restaurants.
All they made was
Not-
ramen.
Dude,
No,
Austin,
it was
you're a
pizza
liar.
or Mexican food.
You're a liar. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Oh wait, do they have that in the States?
Red Baron.
Yeah. The Red Baron's way better, yeah.
Yeah, but the DiGiorno.
Yeah, the Baby Storm.
Oh, okay.
That's where it comes from. It's based out of
It's probably true.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess I should just I don't want to
Almost
assume
every
everything comes
food
from the
brand.
States.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know Miss Vicky was Canadian, right? Like that's
It's not
normally-
Canadian though. I think it's honestly Norwegian.
Oh, for Rizzle.
I was hyping it up like it's a Canadian brand, and then somebody was like, it's just the Canadian version of this Norwegian chip manufacturer.
No. Delicious.
Dude, no question.
Oh, fudge.
By the way, I'm gonna stand by what I said last week. McDonald's sucks.
Look, we don't have to do this every week.
No, but the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I had it last night. You know, I remember the anecdote. I was like, you know what? It's been 10 years since I had McDonald's lunch.
Yeah,
Let's give
but
it a
did you
shot.
have the breakfast?
No,
That's
I didn't,
different.
because the
That's a
breakfast
thing.
is good. Yeah, the breakfast is fine.
Well, what'd you get?
I ordered a chicken sandwich, buttermilk chicken sandwich with some fries, and I got a
What?
McFlurry.
You got buttermilk up there?
Yeah, what the
Down
heck is
there?
the buttermilk chicken sandwich?
Fuck if I know, dude, but it was bad. The chicken wasn't real. It was the same processed chicken bullshit as the nuggets.
Oh no, dude! In Canada now, we've got. Do you have the seriously chicken? In the
Maybe, I
States?
don't know.
It is.
It's.
I
It's
never
good.
noticed this until Dan laughed at everything that's named whatever in Canada, but it really is called seriously chicken.
Yeah. But it's an actual piece of solid meat. It's not. It's not like the McChicken patty. And you pay more, but it is better.
Maybe I missed that. I was looking for that because I'm not a fan of the processed chicken anymore. I've got Chick-fil-A. I've got this other local chicken place. They all got great chicken sandwiches, and I don't want to settle for that processed shit no more.
Dude, I'm so bad at Spelunky today.
Fair.
It's embarrassing.
I'm
I got
a-
hit by 3 arrow traps on the first 4 floors. It's actually embarrassing. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in the.
No, it's okay.
It's just
Yeah, I was
I'm
just gonna
I'm just so embarrassed, dude.
say, You should be.
I am. But the reason I don't eat instant ramen is because we're spoiled for choice for like quote unquote real ramen restaurants. It's hard to go back, honestly.
Yeah. See that?
It's like I never make like a hamburger at home either. I'm just like, there's so many opportunities to like get a better one probably than I would make at home, or at least one that's like roughly on the same level. Like I'm not gonna go for that. It's like, I'll let
you'd be
the free
surprised,
market
brother.
handle that.
You got a
go,
cast
here we
iron
go.
pan?
Okay.
We actually don't have a cast iron pan, but we will probably get one.
You should. I mean, you can get, well, if you spend good money on one that's like actually smooth and finished, like that's ideal. You can get cheap $20, $15 ones that are like rough.
Yeah.
But they'll still do the trick. I'm telling you though, man, you could make well, Rob was talking about smash burgers.
I know.
Easy
I
as
mean,
heck.
I have made hamburgers before. It's not a
Saying
complicated
you underestimate
science.
yourself.
I've made like good hamburgers as well, but like, you know, I choose not to make them at home because I have the option of getting them out on occasion.
What if everything is closed?
If that's a problem, dude, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like that a hurricane hit or something like that.
I don't think you can have those.
There's always going to be I was just literally going to call it Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
There's always going to be a Tim Hortons or something open. I might rather starve.
Alright.
Dude, Malf, by the way, I forgot how the rest of Canada lives. No offense to my other Canadian brethren. When we flew back from Pittsburgh, we flew into Montreal, and line up for Starbucks, like 30 minutes long, and everybody was, I don't know where they're from, but they were talking like, I don't know, what are you gonna have? I don't know, I don't get that many opportunities to, you know, see a Starbucks. What am I gonna get? And they had a consultation. Line up for Tim Hortons was like an hour.
It's stupid. No, man, like anytime if I'm traveling with my parents, go to one of the on Delios.
Yeah.
They have the Starbucks and the Timmy Host. It's insane. And my mom is like, I gotta get my
double.
muffin. No,
Oh.
she usually gets tea. She's a big tea fan. But
Well, they got that steep tea now, so.
yeah. And yeah, she's like, let's not wait. Get out of here.
You know what I missed? Now you said double. I missed the double down. KFC.
It was gone too fast. As far as I never got a chance to have one because there was so much outrage.
As bad as it sounds, but I mean, it's also as good as it sounds.
It's good.
It's just both.
It's better because it's like less carbs, more protein.
Dude, that's where, I mean, I've been falling on that sword for like a decade now at this point, where people were like, it's got a chicken sandwich with 2 extra pieces of chicken. Yeah, but you're not eating 2 buns with like, I'm not saying it's good for you, but like the buns literally are non-nutritive. It's just flour, water, and thyme.
It's only 1 extra chicken too. There's only like bacon and cheese in them.
Oh, that's right. It's
yeah,
not
and then
2
they have like a
chickens and
mayo
chicken.
or something.
That's
I think.
right. If you want to get mad at a burger for egregious health problems, dude, it's definitely the Baconator.
Yeah,
it's
I had
a
one of those
regular
recently,
burger
actually.
with 8 slices of bacon on it.
It legit makes you feel bad physically by eating it. Like it is legitimately.
Dude, the last time we went to Wendy's, maybe the second last time we went to Wendy's, Kate had the son of Baconator. I will not order it for myself, just in case it's actually good. But she was like, hey, do you want to try this? It's a little meaty for me. And I was like, ah, ha, 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 ha. And I bit in, and I was like, you know what? She's absolutely right. That's just too much.
It is too.
Yeah, I mean, if I do get the Baconator, which I don't anymore, but if I do, you gotta add pickles and onion at the very least.
You like cut.
You gotta have something acidic to cut through the meat and the grease and all that stuff. So basically it's like a classic single classic double at this point. It's just like a well-rounded thing, you know? I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Dude, you got all the sandwich hacks. You had the Southwest sauce on the meatball sub, and now the pickles and onions on the Baconator. Like,
it works, but it's just also, you're still eating a lot of meat, right? And it costs more because of that.
I guess it is a little bit more expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't go to Wendy's often enough to feel compelled to get anything but the spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's mine.
I'm there once a year maybe, and I'm like, dude, it's not even a contest. Figure out where spicy chicken is on the menu. That's what I'm having.
Restaurants seem to get their shit together with their French fries. Like,
Ooh.
everyone has good French fries, like McDonald's, Wendy's, Whataburger, all these places, they got good French fries. But man, the quality is so fucking varied. Like, you can get a good batch, you can get a terrible batch, you can get like a 3 out of 5 batch. Like, it's just like, get your fries together and make them all good.
There's gotta be like a good slogan for that.
I don't know.
Like, get your fries together. It's like, it's close, but it's not quite there.
I just don't like how it's one ingredient and yet there's so much variety. Right?
Where'd my jumpy shoes go?
I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this, because like, I really like French fries. Obviously, it's like is kind of like the perfect food from like an evolutionary context. But I always find I wish, here's what I wish was common. I guess I wish that they would give you like a quarter order of French fries and then like a salad. You might be able to ask for it, but then I'd be the weirdo who asks for it. Because the first fry is like the most tasty food on planet Earth. Like the 80th fry, I'm like, I could have done with a lot less of these.
Yeah.
My enjoyment
Like
is a
Panera.
curve that obviously, like it goes down very quickly.
Panera bread, they had commercials about that. It's like, you can mix and match 2 sides. So you can get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So they're like, you want half a salad, half a soup? I don't go there. I don't know. I don't think they have fries, but
Yeah,
they're
they
kind
don't
of going
exist in
with
Canada.
that. Yeah, they do.
Panera?
Maybe they don't. No, they don't. I don't know.
I've never seen a Panera.
Oh no, that's right there at like, you know, when my parents are like, they go there because my mom's like, you ever try that Panera? It's when they go across the border to Buffalo.
It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. There's some in Washington. Yeah, but nobody's ever been like, hey, when you go to the U.S., make sure you try Panera.
Did you say US?
Did I say U.S.?
I don't know, maybe.
I hope not. You know what? I hope
hope
so.
so.
It'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in the U.S., I have to make the most of it. I have to be like, you know, we're going to Chick-fil-A or we're going to, you know, someplace I've only seen commercials for on television, but I've never been to. Sonic. Get some cherry limeade or something. I don't know.
Gotta eat fast.
There are Paneras in Canada, and they stink. Well, where are they at? I've never honestly, yeah. I've always like I've whenever I've been in the States and I've seen Panera, I'm like, it doesn't look that good. It's just bread, right?
Yeah. Like Big Whoop, we got bakeries, we got Subways.
Yeah.
There's one near where I live in Toronto.
Okay, well, don't tell me where you live. You'll get doxxed. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe because I feel like maybe subconsciously I have seen them or something, and I just.
I've only been once, and it was. Wait, no, it was nothing. So I didn't eat there. That's right. I remember.
Isn't one
I
of
went
those
there-
places you go because like that's where the bus driver decided to stop on your trip?
Yeah.
No, I was hanging out with friends, and they all wanted food, and they're like, let's go to Panera. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't have any fucking money, so I didn't eat it.
One in Belleville? Oh my
Thank you for
goodness.
listening to my story.
I appreciate it, honestly. I like these stories of mundanity. Like the one time I went to a Cracker Barrel, I was embarrassed by my body. It was on a bus trip back from New York, and in New York, every restaurant had the calorie count on their menu. So I was like, bro, this was like a Guy Fieri's Flavortown restaurant. It was not worth it. So when we went to the Cracker Barrel, I was like, I'm not gonna have anything. That's my Cracker Barrel story. Everybody else got lunch, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. I don't like what they got on the menu here. It's chicken noodle soup deep fried with country gravy. It's too far.
Yeah, I've never eaten at Cracker Barrel before. At least not that I remember. Which is weird, because I feel like I really should have.
There was one near our hotel this weekend.
I mean, they're everywhere, dude.
It said Y'all Day Breakfast. That was their that was their slogan. Y'all
okay.
Day Breakfast.
That's one. I
I've
do
never been there.
sometime now that they have a cheesecake factory
Oh,
in Toronto. I would like to give it a go sometime.
Dude, it's
Not for
pretty
the
good.
cheesecake.
I've never been there either.
Cheesecake Factory. Kate, how do you feel about Cheesecake Factory? She says she likes it. I'm gonna go a step further. She likes it
loves
a
it.
lot. I wouldn't say she loves it, but she likes it a lot.
Does she like the dumplings?
You know what? That I've never had dumplings at Cheesecake Factory, but it seems like a place that definitely has like, you know, cheeseburger gyoza.
Yeah, because I've seen like those like really bad YouTube videos where like guys like, we ordered everything off.
Oh.
think that I've seen one for Cheesecake Factory, and yeah.
It's Drake's favorite restaurant. There you go.
Really?
I still maintain.
He has his own restaurant.
I still maintain that some of the best like restaurant-y food that I've had was at Top Golf.
Top Golf.
Top Golf. It was
That clubhouse?
so good. It's the driving range that's like a bowling alley driving range.
Oh, I will say, after a round of golf, I am always eager to get in that clubhouse.
Dude,
Chow
it's
down.
still on my Twitter. You have to go way back to find it. But I took a picture of the burger I got. It was a green cheese mac burger.
Sorry,
Sign me up.
what?
A green, not green cheese. Fuck, it was macaroni
What
and cheese,
cheese?
but with like a green, like a verde sauce of some kind.
Oh, okay. Because
Green
I don't know,
chili, green chili mac.
Malv
There we go.
just accepted that you said green cheese, and I
Yeah,
Hey,
no, that was
we had,
that definitely wasn't right. No.
Did we not have green cheese at Josh's
we
wedding?
did have green cheese at Josh's wedding.
Sign me up.
All right, I didn't know that was a thing. But no, it was green chili mac and cheese on a burger. Fucking delicious. One of the best burgers I ever had. The mac was good, but the burger was somehow even better. Like it's like I could have just eaten the burger and been happy.
Well, I guess they probably make their own patties up, right? Like that's you gotta.
It was a burger that was hard to eat. Like you couldn't get your mouth around it. It was so large, or not large, but tall.
You know what? I when you say Top Golf, I mean I know that it exists because you're talking about it, but it makes me wish like there were more adult activities possible. I feel like even at my relatively young adult age of 30, I'm like maxed out on adult activities. Like what?
Oh no, I got a really good one for you.
There's like cafes, bars, movie theaters, bowling alleys, you know, board games, sporting events. Wait, what else is there?
Swingers Club.
Yeah, it's not really my scene.
How do you know? Have you ever tried it?
No, you know, there's a lot of things I've never tried that I feel like I wouldn't be into.
I linked the burger in your shit.
Thank you. But like, what else? Okay, yeah, cooking, biking, cycling, you know, I guess various outdoor activities. That's fair. I hadn't considered that necessarily, skiing and stuff like. But I'm talking more about like, you know. When I was a kid, I was like, as an adult, you could do anything. You know, where's the archery range? Where's the?
Dude, we had one of
You can
those.
do that.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
at
can.
Houston I had.
Just gotta Google it.
That's fair enough, actually. That's a good point.
You probably have an archery range.
Throw it. You
close
got
by.
the places that do the throwing axes, and you can get drunk at the same time.
That one seems a bit sketch. Like,
It
I like-
seems wrong, but I've seen it many a time, so I'm like, well, I guess nobody's died yet.
A fan of ours gave us 2 gift certificates for like a gym that specializes in medieval weapon lessons. Like, you know,
Right.
like a broadsword or something like that. And I'm like, dude, I gotta tell you, to be honest, I really doubt that it's gonna be like my sort of thing, but why not give it a shot, right?
Oh yeah, I'd do it. I'll probably go. I go for like the flail. I think.
I don't know if they have that. I don't know, they might for all I know.
I'll bring one. Like that's not an issue.
You have your own flail?
I'll make one.
That seems right.
Can't be that hard. It's just a metal ball with
What was
spikes.
that's like that's gotta be like the worst weapon from the medieval era, right?
Nah, dude, blunt
No.
stuff was good. Could get through the armor.
Yeah, but like a mace, I
yeah,
guess.
mace is probably better.
But
I
like
Uh-huh.
don't
a
know.
flail, it just seems like a little,
Flail's a mace on a chain.
yeah, like less control, right?
Yeah, but scarier to look at. 'Cause
I
you're
guess
like,
I-
swinging. I don't know which way it's going.
It's true. There is an element of terror, I suppose.
Isn't it crazy how there's this whole era of fighting that we have a bunch of misrepresentations of, and
Yeah.
it's like we just don't really know much about like how they fought. You know,
Dude, there
'cause we got
was-
all the movies and they have sword fights, and it's like it's nothing like that.
Yeah, there was like for a couple of years, mostly thanks to like Paradox games, I got relatively into that era of European history. You learn there are a lot of misconceptions. Like, you know what crushed back then? I mean, you already said it, like blunt weapons.
Yeah.
You know, his swords look cool, but once the armor gets so heavy, you're really just trying to crack somebody's like chest cavity with a big hammer or something like that. Always makes me feel weird when I play Civ too, and I have like gunpowder in the year 800, and then, you know, I was thinking back to like in the real world, there were English longbows, and they were like, "What? There's nothing we can do to counter the English longbow, dude. Their forearms are too strong." Try inventing gunpowder in the year 65.
I do wonder, like, how good could people really get? Because, you know, in the stories you have, like, you know, these great warriors who, like, kill thousands of men and never lose on the battlefield, right? Like, but, like, did that ever actually happen? Were people, like, so good, like, in sports where they could just always win sword fights and shit?
Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you got like Achilles, right? Like, isn't that
Good.
kind of based off a
I
real
like it.
Isn't that
real
good-
deal?
A god?
No.
Achilles? Huh?
He was blessed by the gods by being dipped into the river Styx.
Yeah,
True
but
story, by the way.
I feel it would suck to live back then,
Oh, yeah.
like a lot.
Dude, I'm stoked, like, that we don't live in the medieval era.
Yeah.
Obviously, but, like, I was thinking about it, like, you ever wear, like, an uncomfortable pair of dress shoes for 12 hours? When you take them off, you're like, man, my feet hurt, right? Imagine wearing a suit of fucking plate mail and then engaging in, like, a fight to the death for 2 days.
It's probably like you get that adrenaline rush, right? You probably don't think
2
about it.
days?
Adrenaline's strong stuff, brother.
I don't know about that.
Well, I know most people didn't wear plate mail. The people who wore plate mail were like the privileged class. So it's even worse, you know? Even if you rolled as high as possible back then, you'd still be uncomfortable as hell by modern standards.
Yeah, I suppose.
It makes you think about what war is going to be like if we ever have another one. Because, like, I remember
Robots.
watching that fucking
Yeah.
Discovery Channel show where they just, like, showed off all the weapons we have. Shit's crazy, dude. They're like over-the-shoulder missile launchers that home in on targets and can, like, find the holes in buildings and just get, like, it's insane. And that was, like, fucking 15 years ago, dude.
Yeah, I doubt it's gotten much better.
I don't know, man. Now it's robots.
Probably all running off floppy disks anyway. You know, I just go to the Department of Defense with a big magnet in your pocket. Whoops.
This is,
This is scary. Oh, well, GG.
Yeah, I've
I'm
died
a-
like 2 times already.
Yeah, there's like 0 bombs in the black market, and then I was like, well,
My son, you can't be on my lap, okay? This cat, he's got a
Beat all
bad
back.
habit now. Whenever I sit down, I mean, it's cute, but it's also impossible to do anything. He jumps on my lap. I sit down on the couch. He jumps on my leg, and he straddles my leg like I'm a church parapet, and he's a gargoyle statue. Don't get me wrong, it's very flattering, but simultaneously, like, I need some mobility to be at my, peak gaming performance.
put him in a headlock.
I'm not gonna put my son in a headlock.
The real problem here is you calling your cat your son.
What, my brother? Is that what I should
It
call
might be worse, actually. Oh. Alright, well, now this is a speed run.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, you don't take the coward's way out. We got plenty of time.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing Spelunky during Quippers, but I just, because I died with the thing, so I can only do Olmec.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that sucks.
Whatever, say la vie.
Hey, I actually found the black market.
Nice.
What do you guys got planned for the weekend? You know what? Let's start with Mouth. Mouth, do you have a day off? Are you taking Sundays off?
I was thinking, I'm still tentative on Sundays. If I do stream on Sunday, it's literally for 3 hours of just like car mechanics. And
That's a long time, dude.
But I mean, there's a very good chance I will take Sunday off for sure. Bye bye. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a day to get stuff done too. And I want to go watch Us.
Oh, it's a good movie.
I hear it is. You know what's like actually rude though is that Endgame comes out on Easter weekend.
Oh yeah. What's
So-
weird about that?
Well, because it's like I'm gonna travel for it,
Ah.
but the only time I could get viewing on Friday was 11 o'clock at night, and it's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So I won't get home till after 2 in the morning, and then I gotta be up early if I'm hitting the road. You know,
I understand.
I'll be a tired lap. It's worth it though, because I don't want.
I will. Chat's saying it comes out the weekend after or the week before Easter. By the way.
When's Easter?
I don't know. I'm
Chat,
waiting for
when's
somebody.
Chat, answer me.
Don't ignore me.
Don't ignore me.
Easter's the 21st. Endgame
Yeah,
comes out the 25th.
No. Yes.
It comes out on Thursday.
Yeah, the 25th. Here in I don't know if it's a Canada-US thing, but Easter for us is not just the one day. It's like the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Like when we say like, "Hey, it's Easter this weekend," we're not talking about a Sunday. We're saying like this is the weekend that we call Easter most of the time.
Why am I?
In fact, in many ways, I would say April is just the Easter month.
I don't know. It's really late this year though.
It is really late this year.
It usually isn't it. Sometimes it can be at like the end of March, can it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's messed up.
What's
Why?
the day? What's the Sunday before Easter called? It was on the Jeopardy test yesterday, and I did not know.
It has a name.
It apparently has a name. It's the start of the Holy Week.
There's Good Friday, Easter Monday.
It's called
Like
Palm
Lent.
Sunday. Good answer.
That's-
Good. I did not write that. I wrote Lent.
Yeah, Lent is what I was thinking. The only other. Interesting. Oh,
Yeah, it's called Salami Sunday.
I just.
That's a good day, dude.
No, deviled eggs. Is that insensitive?
I don't think so, but what about them?
To the devil?
We eat them on Easter. And I'm
you
like,
eat deviled eggs on Easter?
hells yeah, brother. Any reason?
That's what I'm still thinking, calling them deviled eggs.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
Well,
What about Mosin Monday? I don't want to throw Dan under the bus, but 3 weeks ago, our Mathis, Dan, me recording session fell apart because, well, some communication breakdown, but also Dan was like, hey, be here at this time, and then he was 45 minutes late, so none of us had any time to do anything. And he sent a message that said, hey, like, I am sorry I disrespected your time. Is one of the things that annoys me the most when people do it to me. My bad, it'll never happen again. Sure enough, this week, we're not waiting 21 minutes after when he says we're supposed to be there without getting any word from Daniel. And then he says, oh, sorry, I didn't know we were going today. I started a recording. Just give me a couple minutes. We made it work, and the videos are good, but I did, in case you're wondering why the blood pressure, a little high at my relatively young age, yet again.
Oh, now I want to throw Dan under the bus for something he said to us in the Unity chat. And then watching a clip of it.
I don't think I saw it.
Oh, it's so cool. You know what he said in the Unity chat about the whole Nameless King thing?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch the clip?
I did not watch the clip, no.
It's the exact opposite of what he said.
yeah.
Yeah, Dan left a message in the Unity chat that was like, hey, if anybody sauces you up over the Nameless King, I just want you to know I didn't have a part of it. Like, it's all meant to be good-natured. So I don't know if apparently that's...
It's just him saying, don't do it, and then winking a bunch of
Yeah, the wink was so good. Oh my god. It's like he's an actor or something.
That's really good.
So
This is the most classic Dan.
no, I have a story from this morning actually. I think I'm allowed to talk. I think he mentioned it, but anyways, we
You're on his podcast.
yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know that was the case, except that basically he spilled the beans the other day.
Okay, yeah, because I was pretty sure he talked about it at some point. But so because I also had a bank thing, so we had to go early, 8 o'clock sharp, and I was a little hesitant, to be honest, because like I hope he shows up. He did. He's right on the dot. That was not an issue. But we did spend about 15 minutes sorting out his audio issues. And he kept saying like,
It's never
it's like,
happened.
all right,
before.
don't worry,
I'm so
Malfi,
sorry.
last test. Give me a 1, 2, 3. And so I do it, and it's like, And he kept like trying to change my audio levels and all that stuff. And then finally he's like, oh. He's like, in this thing, I got like 4 audio channels. I kept just playing with like the game audio channel for 15 minutes. But it was good though. It was
Dan?
yeah.
Dan's too scared to have me on this podcast, I think.
No, he will. You just have to do something crazy,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
like quit your job.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
You know.
you mean like I did, like,
Well, yeah, but
gotta
you
go to the day.
You did that before the stream, so it's old news.
Yeah, what you changed your Twitch name?
Yeah, change it.
Yeah. Should get on that.
Dan should change his Twitch name.
Yeah, dude. To what?
To Dong Guzzle.
Tong Guzzle. Okay.
Tarkov
I like
Main 84.
I love Dan so much.
What should Dan's new Twitch name be, Kate?
Dumb dude.
Dumb dude. Wow. It's
I thought you said Dong dude. I like that too.
That's mean.
It's pretty much just a slap in the face, really.
Gold chain in the chat. Gold chain.
Can you type "I was here," please?
No, it's gold chain in the chat.
Should, I believe you call your friends dumb. It's so mean.
I never. Well, not to their faces.
Yeah, don't, yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I'm the nicest person on planet Earth. It's not really fair.
Everyone gets a little,
Okay,
you know.
you're sabotaging me right now. I go down to the gym. I work out. I keep a good diet. You're like, hey, eat these bacon fried noodles, and also, can I give you some Oreo bread? I have
like
to.
my mom.
I know, man. I gotta fight for the place that I want to get to.
I don't know.
So-
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I struggle to explain to my wife that, like, as a 30-year-old man who already has some fat cells, they're always eager to just blow up again with, whenever anything enters the bloodstream. They're like, oh, sweet, carbohydrates. It's time to get fat again.
Yeah. My mom does this thing too. Like anytime I'm visiting,
Oh, okay, thank you.
she'll be like, "Hey, are you visiting or whatever this weekend?" So I can know, groceries and stuff to get. And she always like, she loads up on deli meat and like all these things like I can't possibly eat.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I was like, Mom, I'm trying to like actually like lose weight, and so please don't. Like, I'm just. And then every time I go and she gets it, and I'm like, I feel bad, so I eat it. But now
Yeah.
it's to the point where I call and I'm like, listen, I'm telling you now, I will not be guilted. I will not feel bad. I'm telling you now, I am not eating that.
I
So
feel
if
you.
you buy it, it's on you. And she's like, I felt really bad saying it because she's a sweetheart, but she's on. We're good. We're good now. She gets it.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Or two sometimes.
Dude, as I like to say it, 75 grams of prevention is worth 0.4 kilograms of cure.
I don't like
That
that.
math works out.
I don't know. It's somewhere around there.
Yeah.
How many
Just
ounces
take it
are in a
home.
pound? 16 ounces?
I believe so.
Yes. Yeah. Just take it home. Well, yeah. So I'll take the massive. What do you call it? Blueberry cheesecake. Freaking 8,000 calories.
Yeah, then throw it in the
I can't
trash.
do it. No, I would never though. That's the thing. It's so delicious.
Wait till it's no longer delicious, then throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But then I feel like it's wasted because my dad loves blueberry cheesecake too, and I'm always like, just leave some here for Dad.
Yeah.
He loves it. And then she gives it all to me, and I feel guilty because he doesn't get any. And then I
No,
don't.
but he can have the cheesecake anytime.
No, she only makes it when her kids come.
I'm just
It's
not gonna say anything about that.
When
'cause
her
I'm mature.
Yes, thank you. When we visit. There we
Much
go.
better.
Much better.
And I feel you,
Anyways.
dude. It's like, you know, here's the thing. I get it. Like, Kate is she's not a saboteur. We just have, like, exactly the opposite problems. For her, it's tough to gain weight, so she could
Yeah.
literally eat, like, staggeringly terrible foods, and not only, like, be the same size, but also feel fine. Whereas, you know, if I have a bad diet for, like, you know, 3 or 4 weeks in a row, I feel like garbage, and there's visible, like, regression. So,
Yeah.
you know, she's like, you know, what's half a bag of potato chips? It's inert, right? It's nothing. And I'm like, yo, it's like, it's sacrilegious.
I can really relate to that. You'd think that would, you know, make her bully me less, but
If you ever find anything that works for that particular problem, please let me know.
I need to know, when you guys went to Primatis,
Yeah.
how far she get?
She ate half of the sandwich, which is actually
go. That's-
quite
yeah.
a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's massive.
Is it like I ate the whole sandwich, but I did something I rarely have to do, which is after half of the sandwich, I took a little break, and I was like,
Yeah.
am I gonna have the last half of the sandwich? And then I did.
Yeah. Because you're not bringing that bad boy home because you're abroad.
Well, and like moreover, you know, the waitress was like, you can take it on the plane with you. I'm like, I'm not gonna be that guy that pulls out like an 8-inch tall messy sandwich on the airplane
Yeah.
with the guy next to me being like, you know, can I have some of that?
Yeah, plus it's a very, like, smushed bread sandwich, you know? Once you smush it, it's...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on, step on the thing. He did it. So I just ate it instead. Oh no, dude, res me! Ah! Well, time for a speed run. Anyway. So I just ate the whole thing, and I was like, we might not eat till we get home. And then in Montreal, I had another sandwich, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm on
You know,
vacation.
but you're in Montreal, so you do that.
Yeah, dude, also the
Coffee.
Montreal airport Starbucks is, I mean, what do you expect, for one? But also it's like the worst Starbucks I've ever been to in my life. Like, again, I don't know if it's like, Montreal's a big city. I don't know if it's like, you know, West Coast privilege or something, but like, it took like 4 minutes per order for everybody. I'm not talking about like 4 minutes you order, you get your drink 4 minutes later. I mean like 4 minutes at the till, and then you wait like 10 to 15 minutes for your drink. They were like, are you in a rush? And I was like, well, I'm not in a rush. But also, you know that you're a coffee shop, right? Like,
Yeah.
anyway.
I just don't... I couldn't last that long if I tried. Like,
I feel you.
I'm just like, I will have a grande coffee.
Yes.
And
Oh,
then
I see
that's
you're
it.
taking. It was mostly the staff's problem, to be honest.
Oh, I see.
And then, like, while we were waiting in line for, like, our 15th minute in line, the guy came over and was like, hey, you know, you guys look swamped. Do you need some help? And the guy was just like, nah. I said, all right, cool.
Yeah.
It's the airport. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna, you know, I didn't expect it to be fine dining, but
Yeah.
Dark jungle levels should be banned.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm in one right now, brother. Not cool.
You know, I'm not even care.
Where am I at time-wise? How do you tell where you're at time-wise? One of these? Yeah.
Select your back button.
Select. It's called the share button.
Nice.
Or options. I forget which one it is.
Or non-existent.
Yeah, exactly. It's called square with another square under it, whatever the hell that means. It's next to the button that says it's 3 lines on top of one another.
Oh, a hamburger button.
The hamburger button, exactly. The tastiest of all buttons.
is also a water level. Oh my.
The hot dog shooter for a second there.
Oh, hot dog.
When was the last time you had a hot dog?
Thank you.
Too long.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Almost made it, brother.
There's a place in Toronto. Well, there's a few of them, but they do like a what?
I just got destroyed.
Yeah, they do this like. I mean, they have a bunch of different themed, fancy kind of hot dogs, or like gourmet place or whatever. But they have this one I really like. It's like Frankie Goes to Buffalo or whatever, and they do they panko batter the hot dog and deep fry it, and then they take like, I don't know if they put cheese on it, but they have like a blue cheese dressing, and then they take like little slivers of carrots and celery, and it's fudged up. It's so good. Oh, and they do they actually maybe it seems odd to people, but it's actually really delicious. They have like a it's like bacon bits, but it's a chicken bacon crumble, and it's like crack. I don't get it.
It sounds amazing.
Actually, I don't know what crack is like, so I'm not sure if it actually.
I almost wonder if like bougie hot dogs are like the next food trend, because next to the hottest ramen joint in the city, they're opening a like gourmet hot dog stand coming soon. But you know it's gonna be millennial focused because it's got a liquor license as well.
Oh my god!
So it's like craft beer and hot dogs, and I'm like,
love to drink.
Yeah. No, I mean the at least the Toronto gourmet hot dog thing it's been around for a few years for sure. Now it's all like well, for a while it was the chicken and waffles. Now it's Nashville hot chicken has made it big up here.
Real good.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still have to try it, and there's a place near me that does it apparently. So
I will attest to the goodness of Nashville hot.
I like hot, I like chicken, I like fried. Let's go.
I don't like Nashville that much, but everything else is cool.
Wow.
That Preds.
I mean, I got nothing against them necessarily, but like,
You just said that you did.
no, I said I don't like them. You know,
Yeah, you said you don't.
I didn't
With
say I
nothing against them,
dislike
you don't
them.
like them?
There's just the absence of like right now until I figure out otherwise.
You don't like country music? The answer is
I
no.
really like that new Billy Ray Cyrus, Lil Nas X song.
Is that the way you said it? I know that it's real automatically.
Yep.
And I hate it.
It's called Old Town Roads.
It's called Old McDonald.
E-I-E-I-O.
Uh-huh.
I haven't listened to it, but it slaps. It unironically bangs. It's very good.
No, I don't.
Dude, I actually 100% do believe it. It got so much attention that I don't think it's like a Maddie B raps sort of thing. I think it's legit.
There's Matty B.
Maddie B raps. He's the #1 preteen rapper on YouTube.
I didn't know he's a preteen.
Well, he was at one point. That was like his thing. Is real rap music too intimidating for you? Well, here's like a little kid rapping instead.
Ah. Good for him.
Maddie B is jacked now? I mean, I believe it.
Well, you gotta do that, right? If you want to make it big in the world.
Yeah, look at Dr. Dre. Went away for like a decade, came back, all juiced up.
Gym culture.
Chappelle as well.
Dave Chappelle as well. Exactly, dude.
Dude is thick.
He looks a lot different.
Yeah, and the cigarettes got to his voice a little
True,
bit, though.
yeah. I mean, his face changed.
Yeah, he's a little older now, you know.
It
He's
is true.
Cool music.
Okay, Dr. Dre shot at his pregnant wife at some point in the decade he was gone too. Look, here's the thing, snowflakes. You know, everybody makes mistakes. If we're gonna not make a joke about Dr. Dre just because he, you know, tried the attempted murder on his wife one time, then who amongst us can we even joke about?
Why do people get offended when being called snowflake? They're unique and special and beautiful.
Dude, that's a very good point.
right?
If anything, if you called me like a cookie cutter, I'd be like, come on now.
Oh man, I'd eat your cookie.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
No.
What do you mean by that?
I'm dead again. It's time for a speed
Wow.
run.
Yeah, I'm just listening to the like Rare Minds music now. It's nice.
Oh, he did. He chunky.
This is one of the worst Spelunky hours I've ever had.
Oh, I'm all right now.
Dude, I can't. I'm so bad at this game now.
They can't come out with the second one fast enough.
What? Yeah. Do we know like at least what quarter it's coming
Well,
out?
I was gonna ask you, dude.
I almost don't want to know because like then I'll start counting the days.
Mm.
I almost want to imagine it's December 31st.
That is a good
And
point.
then-
Yeah.
Then it's just like it's all uphill from there unless it actually is December 31st. So.
Or they delay it.
That's likely.
It's been known to happen. Take it
But
from
it-
somebody who's been following various Isaac DLCs for the better part of a decade.
Oh yeah, when's that one coming out?
Nobody knows, brother.
So never.
I believe it'll come out. Here's dude, and this I don't mean this with like a negative thing about Isaac, but like the game is too successful for the product not to come out. That's like it's so critical. I have to imagine at least it's so critical for every party involved that there's no way it becomes vaporware.
Yeah, I mean like Mugenics, whatever, right? It hasn't been established. But
Sad that one never came out.
Apparently, they're still gonna start like once the Isaac DLC is done, they're gonna start work, or Ed's gonna start working on Mugenics because I don't even know who they is in this context, but
yeah, because I mean he did a decent amount, and I think the idea is there, right? It's probably just needs some help, perhaps.
Bumbo apparently of like the 3 things on his horizon, it's the first thing coming out. Like,
Interesting thing about eugenics, little fun fact, that's where the dancing gif comes from.
it is, yeah.
We were looking at the eugenics booth, and then the PS4 booth behind us, just incredibly loud.
This is gonna sound like a very old man opinion. You could just use like a Markov chain to come up with everything I say now. Because I was gonna say I was talking about it in an Isaac episode recently, and then you just roll the dice. What comes next? I'm old and blah blah. It's all programmatically derived. But anyway, I was talking about I have tinnitus to some extent, and I don't even listen to stuff that loudly. Like, how on Android, when you crank your music, it's like, hey, don't crank it too hard or you're going to get tinnitus. I'm way below the tinnitus threshold, and I still have tinnitus to some extent. And so I was mentioning, to the younger generation, like, hey, if you're listening to this, turn your friggin' music down or you're going to get tinnitus. And then I feel like every place we go, just kill me, dude. I'm ready to go. Every place we go is so loud, we have to shout all the time to hear each other. Like, we're just trying to have a couple drinks and eat some nachos, and then they're like, what would make this even better is if there was music playing at 110 decibels at all times.
I really do not like background music when I'm I like it when I'm doing something on the computer. I don't like it when I'm out and about. I don't want to hear it. So even at parties, I don't like loud music in the background of parties.
I feel you.
I hear you.
Just go do stuff. Why do you need music?
That's a new one. I killed the queen bee with the impact damage from a bomb.
Nice.
Yeah, but I don't most people feel like us? I know the easy answer is no, but I don't think that that's fair.
Here feel like us.
I feel like when I talk to people, they're largely like, yeah, you know what I don't love about this really awesome restaurant is the fact that we have to shout to be heard. I feel like most people...
at a restaurant, for sure.
It's insane to me whenever we have to shout at a restaurant to hear each other.
But a bar, I think, is a bit different.
But why?
No, I mean, I agree with you.
I know,
but
but the hypothetical why?
I don't.
The rhetorical why.
Actually.
Because loud stuff makes you want to get drunk.
I don't think that's true.
It makes you want to dance. Dancing makes you want to get drunk.
I don't know, man.
Make you want me to feel good. Want you make me feel good. My Halle Berry. I don't know. I mean, like, people go to bars, I guess, like, they're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
I'll stop doing it when you stop laughing.
I like the place we were at in Pittsburgh. It was almost like a chicken and the egg. Like, I had to get drunk just to tolerate how loud it was. Maybe that's the sales pitch. Is you walk in and you're like, man, I'm uncomfortable because it's so loud. Sure, I'll take you know what? Make it a double. And then
numb the pain.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like, you know, it's kind of similar. It's like, you know, you're a socially awkward party, you don't know anybody. Well, I guess I'll just get blasted.
It's a valid point.
Bars.
Not saying it's right. It's just what it is.
Stupid anyway.
What are boppers?
Bars.
Oh,
Yeah.
bars.
I kind of agree. So, like, I know, again, it's an exaggerated opinion. But, like, it is, like, the easiest business, right? Like,
You only go there for alcohol. What else you going there for?
Nachos.
true, nachos.
That's a bar and grill, though, isn't it?
Well, they gotta serve food legally.
Yeah.
They might as well serve
Really?
nachos. Some places.
And in Canada, they do.
I know there's like
Yeah.
bar rescue and stuff like that, but I kind of feel like, you know, if you have alcohol at your establishment, it's gonna sell itself. Like, nobody ever walks into a place and is like, "What's this?"
Well, I don't know. At the
How's
same time, like,
how's the
apparently
rum?
There's apparently like, you know, an environment we don't understand about bars that can make or break them, I guess.
I guess competition, but like,
Yeah. But at the same time, yeah, like when we were walking around Boston, we weren't really looking for a specific bar. We were just going to bars.
Boston F.
And the only
Yeah.
bars we left were the ones that wouldn't serve alcohol to us.
that's true.
I've been to Boston like 3 times, I think.
Place sucks.
You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, shame on whoever the mayor of the place is.
You know, it's probably a tough business because people keep stealing all their glassware all the time.
Dude, not due to you, but due to Boston. Like, that's why we liked the fucking Fenway bar. They had
Yeah,
really quiet music.
they did have quiet music.
Oh, yeah.
And
It was
there was a
really chill.
window in the men's bathroom so you could see your friend's table when you were pissing.
Dude,
yeah.
I never went peeing there.
So you can see
What?
when they're putting hot
Dude, I
sauce in your
can't.
drink.
People are looking at me.
Yeah, but they're not looking at your D, they're looking at your
Doesn't
eyes.
matter. if it's
Just
in
look
my
down
drink.
at your D, then you
Yeah.
can't see that they're looking at you looking at your D.
Dude, I can't do it. Can't be done.
Dude, I'll sympathize with you because I'll wait for a stall in like any context essentially, unless it's a dire circumstance. Men's bathrooms are very, very, what's the word? Like, they're malevolently designed. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, why don't you just get over it? But like, they're not designed to be hospitable to the user. They're designed to be as like brutalist as possible. Hey, here's a big fucking trough that you just go
That's
piss
the
in next to
worst,
everybody
yeah.
else. Hey, you know, here's urinals, but there's no dividers between them. You know, I just don't understand, like, why can't you just give us more stalls?
You know what would be worse than a trough? If it was just like a massive circular bowl thing. You're all just pointed right at each other.
That's really good. Do people in chat are like, why do you care? I'm gonna be honest. It's not that I don't like peeing in front of people or that I'm nervous. I literally, physically cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot pee. It's not like a mental thing. It's a physical thing. I cannot pee. People are gonna.
I
It
understand.
was
I'm with
a problem.
you, dude.
I'll tell the story. This was a problem when I had to take a drug test for my last job. I literally failed the drug test because I couldn't pee in a cup because the doctor has to watch you pee in the cup.
Man, what were you
Ben-
on?
Drink.
I was
so
there for
much
2
water.
hours. I drank like he was like, okay, go. You know what? This happens sometimes. Go drink some water. And couldn't do it.
I had the same thing. Fuck. literally like the exact same situation. When I flew to Korea, they give you a drug test to make sure you're not coming in with drugs in your system or also STDs. And they were like, just go ahead and pee into this cup. And I was like, all right. And then I just couldn't. And then I drank I don't know, probably 8 or 9 of those little paper cups full of water until my bladder was like, I'm going to explode. And then I peed. But still, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, when I left and luckily I knew the guy who was hiring me, so he was like, I don't care, you failed the drug test, whatever. When we left, my mom came to pick me up because she was driving me around Houston at the time, and I was like, pull over, I have to pee so bad. I need to go pee now. I've been drinking water for 2 hours. Went and literally pissed for 2 minutes straight. Nice. Ridiculous.
I was we can move on to Quiplash, by the way, if you guys are good. I'm just
I'm good.
I'm so Spelunky drunk right now, I can't figure it out. But I was having at PAX East, it was PAX West. We were having a couple drinks with some designers, game designers, and they were talking about the PAX bathrooms and how poorly designed they were, and I was like, you guys are finally putting into words what I've felt for my whole life. Is they were like, there's no dividers. If you just put up dividers, it's like a piece of wood and 2 brackets. It would probably cost you less than, even being exorbitant, it's less than $200 a divider. You would probably get 1.25 times the rate of people coming through and peeing. The bathroom would be so much more efficient if you just gave them the slightest bit of privacy, but instead they're like, nah, we're just going to design it to be as we don't want you to linger. We don't want you to loiter here. So why do they want more people peeing? I mean, is hospitable, I guess. It's a convention center, so, people not pissing on the floor probably saves them a little bit in janitorial cost.
Oh man, God! You want to know the fucking discrepancy between my boss and our office, which was kind of everyone's boss for the company for that drug test I had to take. When I failed the drug test, the my boss was like, it's fine, whatever. I'll talk to the office and we'll deal with it. But the office was like, no, he has to take the drug test. If he can't do it, then we'll just give him what do they call a catheter,
Oh my God.
And I'm proud to be
There's an 80-year-old lady working in the office. She's a total fucking bitch. Nobody likes her. Even my boss is like, just ignore her. We'll deal with it. And it was just how obsessed are you with doing things by the book? This is a small company. It was not a big company.
Fucking piss fiends.
Hello, Corey and Justin, by the way.
Hi.
Hello.
And Bear.
And
piss fiends, all of them.
Wow.
I swear I checked the Discord 2 seconds ago. I did not see Bear Taffy. Hello, Bear.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hold on.
No.
I don't have any time for this, man. We gotta go
Bear,
now.
Ryan was saying you're really bad at Halo.
I was only saying it because Malv said it.
Who said it first?
It was Malv, honestly.
Mouth.
I only said it. I was trying to see how he felt about
Mouth.
it, and it was.
I'm a nice guy. You think I'm a nice guy, don't you?
No, I think you're bad at the Halo guy.
Wow.
The guy I think
Oh, you. I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
What's the best weapon
When
in
the
Halo?
game
Bear?
comes out, I'm gonna beat you so bad you feel bad about yourself.
Can't because I don't buy bad games, so you couldn't beat me at it.
What's the best
I don't
weapon
think
in
you're
Halo,
about
Bear?
fine.
It's a test.
Wait, what'd you say?
What's the best weapon in Halo?
Rocket launcher.
Nope, wrong. It's the Needler.
Grenade.
It is the Needler. You're right, actually. Yeah,
So Jackbox is spinning up. It's doing the thing where it's trying to connect.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You guys, how do you guys? Did you hear any of the bathroom discussion we were talking about?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I did
about
not.
it?
How big your dick?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah,
What,
it's
all right.
What part? There was a lot.
Well,
lot going on
what do you feel about the architecture of most male bathrooms?
I mean, most male bathrooms have a divider, right? So Doesn't
No,
bother
I'd say it's 50-50 best.
I would
Urinals?
say 50-50 too, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on where you are. I think in bars it's a lot less common to have dividers.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. I don't go to many bars.
But if you go to like the airport, usually
Yes, I agree.
100%.
My Discord is dying. Well, I mean, at least they don't cut a giant hole in the side of most stalls.
Yeah, that's insane. So for anybody who's not familiar with the lore of the Washington State Convention Center, the ground floor bathrooms do have a window cut out of the stall so that they can watch you shit.
Like, not a window either. It's like, why have a wall at all? It's the like from basically like where you'd sit down on the stall from like where your
Yes.
legs are to like
What?
And now, all of a sudden, everybody in chat who was like, well, oh, I don't see how it's a problem, is like, hold up. Now that's not okay. Oh, why are you worried about people watching your shit, chat?
Yeah, so in the same bathroom where they have like a sharps container, you know, to like dispose of your needles, they have a stall with a window in it so you don't use your needles.
Yes, correct.
the only people who don't want to be watched while they're shitting are the ones that have something to hide. If you don't have anything to hide, you shouldn't have a problem with people watching your shit.
I just need the
Why?
needles to shit. I can't shit without them.
They're my shitting needles.
My shit needles.
All right, the room is actually up. Give me one sec here.
Wouldn't that be cool if you could like just stick something in
wait
your
to
butt
see where
and
this
plunge it
goes.
up? with a needle?
No,
Like just syringe out your poop.
no.
Nah, not that
I
cool.
think
Oh,
that'd
so-
do-
yeah.
Get rid of toilets.
Like, you had so few good options from the conversation we just had. Like, don't you wish you had something that had to do with shit and needles? Like, no, I don't think, like, those two combinations
wouldn't
of
be
things
like
are
a
gonna add up
sharp
to anything
needle.
good.
It's like you wish you could just jam something up your ass to take care of that stuff.
Dude, I have almost
No,
no problem with needles whatsoever, and there are still, like, almost no use cases where I would use a needle willingly. Like, if I had diabetes and I needed life-saving insulin, I'd inject myself. Apart from that, nah.
I don't mean to super pivot, but is there a high-pitched hum coming through Ryan's
Dude,
microphone
it's
for you
the
guys?
vacuum in our apartment is on about 18 hours a day.
Okay.
You just learn to filter it out. You ever wonder why I've lost about 40 IQ points over the course of the last 6 years? Is 6-person Discord calls while playing a game with the vacuum constantly on in the other room. It just, all of your brain glycogen just hits zero as quickly
Hey,
as
Ryan.
possible.
When did you first get diagnosed with tinnitus? Did
I'm not diagnosed.
Vacuum cleaner.
No, yeah. I don't. The vacuum, I can't give them any flack for that.
How bad is your tinnitus?
It's bad enough that I definitely, probably like 90% of the reason I sleep with audio on is to ignore the tinnitus.
Oh, you're like Baby Driver. Can I get Lion Babies in chat, please?
Lion baby, yeah, babes.
I was gonna say it's bad enough that we hear it through his mic.
Because I can hear it if I focus on it, even when other sounds are playing. But I don't know. When I've gotten like good at ignoring it when I'm not, when there's nothing going on.
The code's in the chat, by the way.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Oh, well, there it is.
Ah, sweet bliss.
It didn't scroll down.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm like constantly. Here's my
Horny?
impression of myself. Constantly horny, yeah. But beyond that, it's here's my impression of me. Hey, can you turn that down a little bit? That's it. I do it all. I just walk around and be like, you know that? Why you got the TV on 15? You could live with it on 8. That would be fine.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
I'm like
8 and
what,
15?
I do that with my parents too. I'm like, what's up? But I guess it's probably just hearing.
The only people that do that now, I guess I should realize, are the folks that now have tinnitus that are trying to prevent those of us that don't have it from getting it.
Exactly. Do we have
I
1, 2,
feel
3,
like-
4, 5, 6? We're missing one, aren't we?
I'm
No,
sit back and
we're
relax.
not.
All right.
There are 6 of us.
My hearing sucks, and it's from all the years of like going to shows and playing in bands and using earplugs.
Dude,
But like, I
okay.
feel like to enjoy TV, it has to be loud enough that my neighbors can definitely hear
Oh,
it.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my roommates listen to movies and TVs at a volume that vibrates the floor, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
you don't need it to be that loud.
I feel like I could typically feel what I'm watching.
Oh no.
Dude, I once went to a concert in a basement where a ska band played, and I was standing right next to like amplified horns.
Oh no, yeah, that's
They were blowing a trumpet into a mic,
The trumpet.
and like, dude, I like almost fainted. It like vibrated my ear at such a frequency that I was like,
Yeah, dude. I saw Neurosis a few years back and made the mistake of standing right in front of like a wall of 40 speakers. And no one else was there. It was right next to the front of the stage. I'm like, this is great. Look at all these fools. Nope. They started playing and it felt like I got hit by a truck. It was the most surreal feeling. But it
sucks.
It felt like, you know when you're underwater and you can't tell up from down? That's how it
Yeah.
felt.
Dude, your ears are like no joke. Messes with your balance, messes with your like your nausea. It's bad.
Heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
I still maintain the closest I came, maybe not to death, but to like hospitalization was the time Modest Mouse played in Kingston, and then freaking Ale House is too cheap to turn on the air conditioning, even though there's like 3,000 people crammed into their place in July, and then it was just like the loudest place I've ever been in my entire life as well. I just came home and like turned on the AC, it took my shirt off and sat in front of it for like an hour trying not to throw up.
I try not to throw up when you take your shirt off too.
It was really awkward too, because then like, well, you know, Tall Mike.
Yeah.
He and his girlfriend came by and were like, "How'd you like the show?" And I was like, "I'm dying. Please get out of my room." But instead, I just made polite conversation.
Let's start this show.
how many mics do you know?
Dude, I know like
A lot.
At least
So
8 or
many.
9 mics are in our friends like circle of friends.
I've got
That's
days.
actually why it's weird when he refers to me as Mike, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Why do you think we
never
call him Mal?
heard that before. Yeah.
What little Bo Peep would confess if she got really drunk? Her name is actually Jeanette Smith, or she didn't lose her sheep. They ran away.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh man.
These both, yeah.
Feels
He's
bad,
really
man.
I do like that Justin
Prompt's not
said,
great.
I've got Dave's.
I
I feel like that
I've
was
got
like
so
scrolled
many.
over.
do. I've got so many Daves and Toms.
Toms.
The old Dave
Yeah.
Tom.
Man.
Oh, Dave Thomas. Yo,
Yeah.
way.
Spicy
Yeah,
chicken
let's go.
sandwich.
Yeah, what's your guys' take on the Baconator? We were talking about that. earlier.
I've
only
never
ever
eaten it. It
had
just
one.
seems so unappetizing to me.
It's
Yeah,
egregious.
excessive. Too much.
I don't even really like bacon in general, though. Like I'll have breakfast bacon, and that's all tasty. But like I don't really like putting bacon on stuff.
Dude, this is so
Hey, for me,
weird.
it's got to be crispy though.
I
Make
do,
up
but
a
I try
name.
not.
Make up a name for a silent film porno from the 1920s. Flapjacks or the Wispy Flapper?
What?
I guess when you think of the 20s, you think of the flappers.
They were just flapping a lot back then.
A wispy.
That's a 20s name, definitely.
Can I say I've been watching? I said it earlier. I've been watching Quiplash highlights from years ago.
Oh,
2 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
It was so nice seeing like 800 people in the audience and like,
Yeah.
so many people
Yeah.
voting. Can we have one of those days? Can we get people voting? That'd be nice.
Yeah, I heard if you vote, you get a free month of Twitch Prime.
And a free month of Twitch Prime is a free year of Nintendo Online, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
The first thing a pig would say if it could talk. Where's the beef, or the old ones have arisen?
What the fuck?
Do love that. Where's the beef?
All right. I was trying to be sentimental and the chat said no, so fuck you, chat. Go vote.
Yeah.
That's what they like, right? They like that.
But only
They
if
like
you're
to
gonna
be
vote for
yelled
my
at.
guy.
No, man, I'd hate it if they joined and voted. Fuck them.
Corey, when's your
by
citizenship
yourself.
test, dude?
The 24th,
Dude, that's soon. That's the day before Endgame.
8:20 a.m.
Oh, okay, guy. Good pop quiz question for you. Ready?
Yeah.
What was Canada called before it was called Canada?
Adenac.
He's
Was
absolutely...
that-
Dude, quit spoiling.
Sent in by Wesley Cummins from Nixon, Missouri.
A bad...
Cummins.
No, that was it. He got it.
North.
On your devices.
Wesley Cummins.
Wesley Cummins.
bad thing to say to your date's parents. I probably won't have her back, or you guys smell like I imagined.
That's really good.
Oh, both are really good.
Corey, who was the first Prime Minister of Canada?
You asked me this already. It's John A. McDonald.
Wrong.
Sir John A.
McDonald.
Bitch.
Sir, whatever.
Fuck
Listen,
off.
it's a multiple choice test.
What were the first 4 provinces in the Dominion of Canada?
The Dominica.
I don't know.
Nebraska, Wyoming.
Yeah. Quebec, Ontario.
Excuse me. Is it
Connecticut.
Upper Canada,
Quebec.
Lower
Oh, yeah,
Canada,
that's true.
and Nova
Hawaii.
Scotia, New Brunswick, I think. I don't know. Whatever. We were born here. We don't have to know this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you did it by
Screw it.
And the
Just-
Dodgers. That's the 4th one.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw it. Just type in something dirty. Cum shit needles or throat abscess.
Well,
The
I don't like.
laziest prompt on planet
This
Earth.
is- yeah, you
Yeah,
made the game. Like, this is something that we would resort to.
Throat abscess made me feel horrible. Just
Yeah,
I
dude.
told them about that earlier, Justin.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, Justin, you hear about the peanut butter girl?
What happens? Who's the peanut
I
butter?
won't tell it again. I'm sorry, chat.
It's a very real story that definitely happened.
Those are my favorite.
I've told you guys about the time I had to get a giant polyp removed from the inside of my nostril, right?
Never heard that.
I'm pretty sure I've told you about it.
It's voting time.
It was pretty horrible, dude. That thing was like blocking up the whole passageway.
How'd you notice
And-
that you had it?
Well, I mean, I noticed it gradually because, like, when it began, I thought it was just kind of like a scab or something because,
Yeah.
you know, you get scabs up in there all the time.
Yeah.
It just got gradually worse and, well, yeah, you know, it's kind of like
Now
inside
and
of your
then,
nose.
yeah.
Okay, not all the time, yeah, but you'll get one every now. Anyway, I had one get to the point where it was like growing more, and I was like, "That's unusual."
Yeah.
So I eventually I contact my mother, who is a nurse, and I ask her all about it, and she's like, "Oh, that looks like a polyp. You got to get that removed."
Round 1.
It's not a good story, so if you want to stop me here, that's fine.
Dude, what is a polyp?
A polyp? It's a growth. You know, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. It's like a growth that's filled with all kinds of weird, goopy fluids.
It's like bad flesh, right?
I
Yeah,
just think
that-
of like
that's a good way to describe
Your,
it.
your
Bad
body made
flesh.
like a copy and paste error somewhere and just kept going.
I just
Two things. One, we got a lot of names for, things filled with goop on the body, right? Number two, it must be convenient having a nurse for a mom.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That must be amazing.
Yeah,
Good
it
night,
is
nurse.
really. It's relieving to be able to be like, should I worry about this? And she's like, nope. And you don't have to think you have cancer for a week or two until you get to the doctor. It's great. Anyway, yeah, I'll give y'all some time.
No,
to...
dude, I wanna hear more. Honestly.
I know. I got to figure out my prompts here too. So hang on.
I tapped back into like a vein of humor I have not accessed in many years. It felt great.
This is the most I've ever laughed at one of my own answers. Oh my god. This is the funniest, dumbest shit I've ever put
This better be a strong rap. I'm feeling it.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
he
he
did.
did. Answer your prompts, Mel.
I did.
Oh, you already did.
Oh,
Oh,
you did.
Oh, dude, I'm fast. I know the one. I don't feel so good about it,
Mr.
but
Stark.
Anyway, bad flesh growing up in
Yeah.
there, dude. It was no good. Didn't want it around anymore.
Okay,
So
it's
I
time for some Quiplashing.
schedule an appointment.
First up,
I go in
a
there.
name for
It's
a
gotten pretty
sexy
bad by
turtle.
this point. Like I straight up couldn't breathe through that passageway. I was down to one nostril, and to get it out, they had to numb me in that area. But to numb me in the inside of my nostril, guess where a needle has to go?
your penis.
Yep.
Mouth.
Up through the gums?
Goes
No, I got it. It's
Ear
his penis.
through your ear canal.
No. It goes. You just poke that little bridge between your nostrils there. Poke that kind of little thing. Now imagine a needle slowly going up inside there to introduce some anesthetic into your brain.
I'm gonna issue a stop that. It's been a while.
I have it pierced, so I'm not that freaked out.
How lucky there.
Yeah.
Give it pierce that direction.
Not that direction.
All the way up to the
Yeah, just all the way up to the top of my head.
How
The long
Yogi
barbell.
Bear eventually meets his death. Self-erotic asphyxiation or Jellystone eruption.
Self-erotic asphyxiation.
He's jerking off to a picture of himself. He's really into himself.
Yo,
dude.
speaking of self-erotic asphyxiation, did you guys see that machine they made in China that jerks off dudes too embarrassed to jerk themselves off at the sperm donation clinic?
That rules? Is it just like a big elbow that goes back and forth?
It looks like a floor air conditioner unit, and then it has like an eldritch mouth that just like pulsates and also obviously thrusts in and out.
Oh my fucking god, that rules.
I'm just trying to imagine who's like, nah, I'm too embarrassed to jerk off here.
That's more embarrassing than
Yes.
jerking off.
Can you get out the blowjob
people are just
machine?
Gonna start lying.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to fuck that robot.
If you don't have extra money, an odd thing to use as a tip for your waiter. Tiny kisses or a photo of yourself frowning.
Ooh, the tiny kiss.
Tiny little kisses.
It's also, they said it's adjustable, so like it has like a pressure slider and like a warmth slider and, you know, intensity, etc. They basically built like a cum chassis.
What's everyone's position on robot fucking?
Do they
Yeah, it's like, it could be like, you know, what's your sleep number? Or it could be like, what's your cum number? And it like...
An entry in Teenage Tarzan's diary. Today I Tarzan, or today I Tarzan her Jane.
Oh, that's good.
I can't believe we had the same idea. It's slightly differently.
It's the same entry every single day.
Oh, thank God. Dude, this is your Get Out the Vote campaign worked. We got like 500 audience now.
There we go.
Oh.
Vote or die, motherfuckers!
Corey, does this mean if you pass your citizenship test, you get to vote this year?
Time to vote.
I don't know if it means this year, but I think I have to vote.
What?
Right? Isn't that like a duty of the community?
I mean, like... The name of a painting Michelangelo was ashamed he created. The pristine polyp or the shitstein crapple? Man, those are both pretty good.
I could have come up with a better name. It's Steam Grapple.
Oh, it was close.
The shit stain crapple, Justin.
Oh.
Okay, next one.
A bad name for a hospital. Shake Shack or Lamau?
Thanks for saying Lamau. I felt so isolated when I you know, put myself out there like that, pronouncing it that way.
I use Lamau all the time.
Thank you.
Like, for example, when I go into Mouth's chat and I say, hey, nice 2x2 box, how long did that take you to make? And he says 3 hours. I go, Lamau, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or when you're at a restaurant and you're like, can I get a Coke Zero?
Yeah. And then the
Lamau.
The waitress goes to the fridge, pulls out a Coke Zero, and looks at it like it's some kind of Indiana Jones artifact, puts it back, grabs another one, and then comes to the table.
2 is now complete. Let's see who completed it well.
This is a fun game.
Dude, it's Quiplash.
I only said that because I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm losing.
Dude, games are more fun when you win.
Yeah, I only like playing Magic when I win.
Oh, that's 100% true.
Like, anytime I lose, the person that beat me is just the worst person. Like, they suck.
The devil is afraid of.
Like, there's nothing worse than in-person Magic where the other guy gets off, like, well, other person, but let's be honest, usually it's a guy. And he gets off, like, some kind of nerd wombo combo that his whole deck is built around, and he's, like, jerking off, and he's like, and I get a draw, and that's a Niv Mizzet trigger, and the Niv Mizzet trigger, I do 1 damage to the Planeswalker, and having done that damage, the lightning field doubles the damage.
It's all real, though. He's saying real things.
And that gets a Niv Mizzet trigger, and I flip over this card.
Goddamn Niv Mizzet.
I choose to play it for an exile, and then I get another card up at the top, and he's like looking at you like, huh, and you're like, yeah, you got me.
Yeah, are you finished?
Yeah, I concede. Something the devil is afraid of: taxes, Niv Mizzet, John Wick, Georgia, pooping in the window stall, or jerking off at the sperm bank.
These are very good.
There's some good stuff here.
It's like maybe the quickest meme answer ever. Like Niv Mizzet was out within 5 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, but whoever wrote it didn't realize Niv Mizzet doesn't have an apostrophe; it has a dash.
Nerd.
Shit, no way.
Yep.
It does have a it's hyphenated. No.
That was like a falling away no. Like,
Austin, don't even get me friggin' started. Those fucking that 4-person boss in Sekiro, dude.
mm-hmm.
Were we talking about it earlier? I was mad. I was talking about it with Mathis. That's right. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, that was-
I was pissed. Shit.
I applaud them for trying something new. You know.
Yes.
I just don't have any respect for you if you play mono red. Like, you don't want to have fun. You just want to win.
What about green red?
That's fine.
That's respectable because it's usually
absolutely,
Cool. What about mono green?
absolutely fine.
bad. I don't think that's. I mean, I don't know the meta, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
you
that's
wouldn't.
terrible.
That's why I play green red. Actually,
God.
don't.
Jerking off at the sperm bank. 38% of the vote.
Wow.
Common fear.
Come in for you.
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Oh, I didn't vote. Fuck.
They're just gonna have another election in 4 years anyway. So.
Yeah, I'll get there then.
Oh, Justin Usurp's bear.
Ooh, slurps.
Oh,
bear.
wow.
This game sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't want to do a blind quip because our focused visual quip was pretty good that time.
You're setting a high bar now, though.
I mean, those were good answers.
yeah, no, I think we're gonna do okay.
It's just
yeah.
last resort. Like if
Yeah.
this round goes poorly, then
Well, man, I'm feeling good actually. Expectations are up. The audience is in here. We got a good quip going on.
Can we do like a glaucoma?
I don't have glaucoma anymore, so we can joke about it.
Just like you don't anymore?
No.
Where'd it go?
They never called me, so I'm Glock free.
Glock free.
What if they're just waiting?
What, to like my birthday?
That'd be fun, alright?
It would be fun. Love to get called on your birthday. Who is it? Oh, it's the eye doctor. Surprise, you got glaucoma. Here's your present. It's eye drops.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
Did someone just fart?
I didn't hear it.
I thought I heard a muffled fart. Ryan.
Dude, it's not me. I left my fart muffler in my bedside drawer.
Then we'd actually hear you fart louder if you
Exactly. So if you heard it quietly, it can't be me.
I only have
Gotcha.
2 fart settings: quiet or ear ripping.
I just decided to stop farting years ago.
How did you do it?
That's
Because,
great.
like,
Just don't do it, dude.
dude, I still fart probably upwards of 30 times a day.
That's too much, dude.
I feel like I always hold my farts in because I'm usually live, and I'm like, well, I don't want to
Yeah.
be the fart guy. So
Oh my god.
I hold my farts in all day. But Babs told me that often in my sleep I fart, and then I start cracking up. I think that's really funny.
That's
And
great,
I don't get too enjoy this, but I think that's really good.
That is good.
You get it, brother.
You
Name
telling me
that-
that you're cracking one out like once every 25 minutes?
That's, I mean, off camera, I would say, there are hours where I could probably fart 15 times, yeah.
I think you might need to stop drinking that.
Dude, it's been like this since
That's
even in
his
high
life.
school. I
Yeah.
don't know what to say.
Next
I don't.
we do.
People are like, poor Kate. No, I don't. Like, I'm polite about it. I go to the bathroom, close the door, turn on the fan, fart, and then get out as quickly as possible.
What you gotta do is you sit on the toilet and fart while flushing, so it sucks the fart into the pipes.
How did you have this answer ready?
Ow!
What's actually
Wow.
causing global warming? Ryan's farts, fart, or YouTube gamers screaming so damn loud?
Did you inject this answer?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Malf,
trying to
you
somehow
guys are
even faster.
on a basal level. Malf seeded the answer before by asking, "Did somebody fart?" He set the stage.
Holy shit.
Right.
You've known him for a lot longer than us.
do just
I'm
Wow.
extremely mad too because YouTube gamers screaming so damn loud.
It's
Ob-
really good.
Objectively, it's a better answer.
I don't know.
I don't know. Fart.
Yeah, I'll empathize a little bit because I'm a burpee boy.
Yeah, I barely
burp a
burp at
lot.
all.
To vote.
So maybe that's what it is. I'm burping it all out. You're getting it out the other end.
I don't know where mine's going.
The crime you would commit if you could get away with it. Nice try, cops, or steal a friend's Twitch subs. Top right, by the way.
Turpiter.
Yeah, top right, by the way.
Turbitur!
Nice try, cops. Justin.
Nice Try Cops is really good.
No, it's not you.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's something the cops would say.
69%. It's a true Quiplash.
Oh, yeah.
And next is
A surprising new part of the field sobriety test requires you to blank to prove you're not drunk. Fuck a robot
it's
to
voting
prove
time.
you're not drunk, or not sing along to Don't Stop Believing to prove you're not
Oh, that's
drunk.
I changed the radio when I hear that song. Come on.
Same, dude.
Believing.
You know,
It
Fuck
was
a robot when I hear that
good
song.
at one point, but
I feel like we should remove Don't Stop Believing on the radio and replace it with Foreplay a Long Time.
That's a good idea, actually.
It's
I
got
wasn't
this-
with you until you said
good
that.
song.
Same energy. It's an inspirational song, way less overplayed.
Because it's too
What's the name of the
long
song
for
you
the
just said?
radio.
Foreplay a Long
Oh.
Time.
Foreplay
Probably,
long
it's like-
time?
Yeah,
You
thought-
would
what's
hate
the-
it, honestly. but-
Not for me. I'm just saying that's what
It's
the record
incredibly
executives
hard to
and
blank
the,
with your
the
mouth
they
open.
all say.
yeah. Well, they'd have to cut out Foreplay for sure.
Vote on your devices.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
incredibly
concerned
rude
about that.
to overthrow the bourgeoisie with your mouth open or to come with your mouth open.
I'm trying to think now if I open or close my mouth when I come.
Oh my god.
I'm really not sure.
It depends on the context.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. You got.
Yeah, like, are you breathing
You want
in,
to elaborate?
breathing out?
Well, I just mean like a mouth closed come is kind
like
of a
it'd be
weird
weird.
way to do it.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be super weird to come with your mouth closed.
You trying to surprise somebody?
What?
Coming up next, a fun trick.
A fun trick to play on the Pope. Eat hat or sneak a condom onto his dick.
These are both great.
At what point do you think he'd notice, though?
Which one?
You know.
I don't want to answer that because it invites too many jokes that are really, really bad to think about.
Do you think the Pope comes with his mouth open?
Nobody knows, dude. Dude, how fucked up is it? There were like 10 popes that were named Innocentius. Like, you're trying too hard.
I'm glad the new pope is named Jude Law. That's a lot easier to remember.
Who is the pope now? Is it still Benedict?
I
Pope
think so.
Francis.
Is it? They had John Paul II, and then there was one dude who, after like a year, was like, I don't want it anymore.
Time for round 2, where everything is worth.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That silly round.
I think that
Yeah,
was.
it is Francis now, apparently. Probably learned that before I
God.
go on a show that might ask you a question along those lines. For $0, who is the current pope?
Just to make sure you can really, hang with the best here.
Oh. Rarely do you get synergistic quips. Pope Francis is dope. How? I mean, I bet he's like
yeah,
he's decent, but like,
yeah.
He tweets some nice things
Yeah.
sometimes, you know.
He cares about the environment and stuff too. A lot, actually. It's cool, bro.
no, he's not cool. Okay, my bad. Sorry. He's actually awful. Even better.
What, is he a
supports
fan
the
of Tom
church.
Brady or something?
That's a little bad thing.
He hates women. Well, maybe he's just protecting himself because of the vow of celibacy sort of
Did you
thing.
say he hates women or he hates swimming?
He hates swimming. You got.
Oh, he hates swimming. He does.
He doesn't like the sharks out there.
On the 147th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a big warm glass of pee or alimony.
Nice.
Is it Justin?
I'm giving it to big warm glass of pee just because it fits the rhythm better.
It more or less does, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you always think pee is related to me?
Because it is yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a lot of days of Christmas, dude. I don't blame him honestly at that point. What the
Yeah.
fuck do you have left to give to people?
It's very entitled to still expect a gift for Christmas on
It's like June 12th, you asshole. It's over.
At what point does it start over?
Next one.
a polite way to say booger. Snot, nugget,
It's voting
or
time.
boogie woogie. One of them is like a real answer.
Snot nug.
The Pope started hating women after Matt Pat gave him a copy of Undertale, and he became a gamer. That is a great answer. That might be the funniest comment I've ever read in any chat on Twitch.
You know what's really good? 'Cause Ryan just solemnly commented on how funny it was instead of laughing at it.
Hey, someone's got to have some decorum around here.
This is humorous.
The hit song from the Broadway show Fart the Musical. Life Stinks, and I Like It, or Ryan.
That's good. God damn it. Why isn't that guy streaming?
Yeah.
He's a lot funnier than us.
Dude, you're telling me. You know what rules about being in this business is that, like, you don't even have to be entertaining as long as you have viewers.
You just get to read your chat people being funny.
Well, I just mean, like, the funniest person in the world could start streaming, and they would still get, like, no viewers.
That's true, actually.
Meanwhile, all we have to do, we can go live, and people in chat are like, what's your favorite pizza topping? And you're like, meh, pepperoni. And they're like,
Pepperoni
"All right,
sucks.
top right, good answer. A street name you never see. Fuck Street. Or More Butts.
That's where I lived.
You lived on
Sorry
Fuck
for the
Street?
doxing.
Lived on Fuck Street.
Dude, I was eating a cheese earlier.
A
A
cheese?
cheese?
Like a
You
cheese-
said a
Sorry,
cheese.
I did say
Yeah.
a cheese. A cheese stick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no, not you two.
He's from Philly. They love those cheese sticks there.
Philly cream cheese sticks, yeah.
My cat was like pawing at me.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, oh, I want the cheese. I want the cheese. He's
Why
like,
is he Italian?
Why was
Did I do
your...
an Italian thing?
You yelled in Italian. Why did you yell in Italian?
It's voting
He
time.
goes, give me the cheese, and then he's like, no, give me that fucking cheese.
Oh, okay.
God, jumped on me and clawed
out
my
a
shirt.
gun?
Now I got a big old hole in my shirt.
This is really good.
One
Someone
day, he
doubled
got
down
this.
on Life Stinks.
Well, it was
It's
Ryan.
better the second time.
It's Old
Right.
Town Road or Life Stinks, and I like it. But
Fuck.
Now I want cheese.
Giving me the cheese.
I locked the cat out of the room, man. I got a big old hole.
Yeah, that sucks.
Why don't you give him some kibbles and bits?
Yeah, you can't give him the cheese. He's gonna get a wet butthole.
He's gonna.
We've all been there.
You're not supposed to feed your cat those human food, dude.
Oh.
They'll get a wet butthole.
A good name for a pet cemetery. A sepetary or the boneyard?
Oh, sepetary.
A sepetary. A sepetary. Give me the cheese. It's me, Jiro.
Well, give me the cheese. I put you in the sepetary.
Yo, why is Pet Cemetery spelled wrong? You know what I mean? Like in the movie, why is it Pet Cemetery?
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like Sematary.
You ain't got no alibi. You dead. Hey.
Oh, because kids wrote the name cemetery on it, and that's right. I forgot.
Why are kids so fucking stupid, dude?
It's
They
so
don't
dumb
understand
they
how
let a
to
kid write a
spell.
movie.
Fire up the scoreboard.
Dude, well, if you ever seen, where are we gonna go with this one? Have you ever seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Wait,
no.
is the
Are you sure that's where you wanted to go?
That movie's like not that good.
wait is this movie was made like and kids wrote it? Is what you're saying?
No,
Like,
kids
it's a
wrote the
joke?
sign because they were burying their pets there, and then the movie's named after the cemetery, which is deliberately spelled wrong.
It's fucking stupid.
It's like a pursuit of happiness thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or I hate swimming.
I wasn't stealing your joke. I was legitimately curious. Like that'd be a good idea for a movie.
Don't
Or a
get
bad
super protective about good jokes now that we've seen the result of one, chat. You can just let them fly still. It's okay.
Pretty sure I've had this one.
one.
I saw a comment that said the fursuit of happiness. And
Yeah, I know. I was.
And I went,
Your laugh was timed perfectly with it popping up. So I had to be sure.
That rules.
oh.
Wow, what a nerdy, terrible, bad answer. 'Cause I forgot that I was out of time. Or I remembered, I guess.
Let's see the
Mine's
responses.
just factual.
Skinny dick, meatballs, and pee in my holes. I want to get fucked in a hidey hole. And
You're gonna
shit.
have to explain.
That's
this.
and
please
drift
explain.
away. I get it.
I was just reading our chat.
They were
Ryan,
the-
you'll see.
Skinny dick meatballs and fill my holes. That's what it is, dude. Guaranteed.
All right, yeah, you're right.
Where the missing sock in the dryer ends up going. Narnia, Knowhere, Sockettery.
That's no.
Nowhere?
I don't know how to say
Austin.
On the Pope's dick, prank, the dryer's cold foot, or Ryan.
I'm gonna give a vote to Ryan. Just fuck it.
I like the socketary.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's really good.
It's a good Maggie Gyllenhaal movie. Written by children.
It's a good lyric of that song, too. Sucketary, 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 sucketary.
What is that?
Secretary.
Suck it to me, suck it to me.
Yeah, what is that though?
R-E-S-P-E.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, go to Narnia.
I appreciate the dead air filling.
I'm really good at it. I've gotten really good at it, actually. That's probably my #1 skill. Is
All right,
filming.
everybody. Hey, no, everybody, shut up.
All right.
That was your chance, Barry. You fucking.
Being a good friend.
That's all. Now for the
Oh,
final
51%.
scores.
Wait, was it Socketary?
No, it was.
Oh, the prank. The prank.
Justin's
Oh.
so good.
Just sweeping it today.
Game sucks ass.
It's so bad.
Man, I love when the top answer is Ryan's farts, fart, comma, fart. And then chat's like, where are the good answers?
Should we go blind?
Host,
Dude, I thought that was still pretty good.
It was. No, I'm just
That's pretty
suggesting.
good.
up to this moment.
Every time people ask for a blind quip, I get really offended.
Time for round one. You'll score points.
You're
based
still
on the
funny.
percentage of
Yeah, but I'm
correct
funnier
word
with my
or
eyes
answer.
open.
Have at it.
Instead,
think so.
Chad didn't know it.
Prove it.
Hmm.
Like,
Oh god.
Oh, dude, I love when I answer quickly because I'm usually so slow. Feel confident, you know.
Yeah. I feel you.
Dude, just ordered some ramen.
Oh.
Some spring rolls.
Dude. Fusion.
what kind of spring rolls though? But like veggie or non?
Japanese. This is all it says.
No, but like
we'll find
meat. You
out.
got meat. Oh,
I don't know, dude. I just ordered some spring rolls.
You know what I like
Wow.
to do when we get gyoza at the ramen place?
Masturbate.
Yep. Fuck a robot.
wait. Do you eat gyoza with your eyes open or your eyes closed?
My eyes,
It was mouth.
Close up. What I do is, you know, they give you the soy sauce and the chili oil, but nah. I put it on that ramen spoon. I get a little bit of the ramen broth on it, and then I slurp it up like a soup dumpling.
Ooh.
Take a look.
And then they
How'd
say,
that
"Sir,
go?"
we told you not
Title of
to
a self-help
do
book
that."
for rats.
Sir, this isn't Arby's.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, here we go. A title of a self-help book for rats. Give me the cheese, or give me the cheesia.
Give me the cheese.
Oh, dude, it's so close.
Yeah.
Sunday, man. It's fucking 3 days. I'm losing it.
Yeah, but then like after that episode, you gotta wait another week.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
I'll.
dude. How many episodes?
7?
Or this?
Six.
Only six?
No, it's only 3.
6.
Yeah, but the third one is it's a clip show of the funniest parts from the previous 7 seasons.
Doctor away.
Jon Snow getting whipped in the
Yeah.
nuts.
And the blooper reel. A blank a day keeps the doctor away.
Jesus!
A death threat a day keeps the doctor away, or a cheese a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, I did. I turned on the AC because it is 30 degrees Celsius in my office. I know it's always. That's why I had to keep the AC on in here. It's 30 C in here. I'm melting.
I think I'm alone in this, but another show finally released another season, One Punch Man. This is like my favorite new animated show. It is hilarious, and I love it. It's got its first episode out, came out on Tuesday.
It's on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I got Hulu free with Spotify, so I'm gonna
Hell yeah.
dude, do it.
Time to vote.
Get that
Why didn't they
Google
call
Home
it Two
Institute.
Punch Man for season
Yeah.
2? Am I right?
Or One Punch Men. The perfect song to hum on the toilet. The Macarena or bittersweet shit on pee. Dude, I will never lose that. It's gonna be trapped in my brain forever. I can't change my role. No, no, no. You know, like of toilet paper. That still slaps. That comes if I hear that on the radio, I'm cranking it a little bit.
Rolling Stones classic.
Exactly.
Next,
Making a lot of money on
one
that.
perk of marrying a serial killer.
One perk of marrying a serial killer: being dead or the bond of love.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're not really there if you're dead, so.
Yeah, but serial killers have a thing, right? Like,
They're always
Yeah.
hot. I remember. I've seen the documentary. Sorry, no offense, Austin. I know it rankles you.
No, that's
That Ted Bundy was a real cutie.
you don't like Ted Bundy, Austin?
Why are you pushing buttons? Why you gotta be pushing buttons, man? We're almost through the show.
Next is
A little known
New
nickname
Orleans.
for New Orleans. Puke Alley or Earth
Time to
Bowl.
vote.
What about the deep lore that Ted Bundy was related to Al Bundy?
Ooh,
That's good deep lore. Man, I loved that show when I was a kid.
Married with
This is one
Children.
so
you
good.
watch
Love
as an adult.
and marriage.
Dude, there's a show that 100 million times could not be made today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's for
Yeah,
the best.
absolutely not.
Holy fuck.
I like
I love it
how
when he
man
But it's-
hate wife.
Oh my god, dude.
when he put his hand down his pants. And you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
but we get it.
Oh my god. What was that organization? No ma'am?
No man.
It was so bad.
What a show.
There's a legit conspiracy theory that George W. Bush is actually Ted Bundy, and the real George W. Bush was executed instead.
What?
Oh,
They do sort of look alike. I could sort of see it, but how do proctologists cheer themselves up? Engaging in a hobby they're passionate about, or by fingering their bummy?
That is such a wonderful juxtaposition.
Yeah, that's a beautiful contrast.
Yeah, but does that mean George W. Bush is hot?
I was gonna say that they're
I
not
never
really
thought
all
of
that
that.
similar looking.
Well,
Not
we
that
can't call
bad.
him hot. He's a criminal.
Was W a hunk back in the day?
I like
Oh,
a bad
yeah.
boy.
What do you mean back in the day?
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Have you seen
Oh,
him on that
abs-
mountain bike?
He's a cutie.
What do you mean back in the day?
They
no
ate our
chip.
burrito. I don't know.
That was a good W laugh right there. That was two chortles right there.
On to round 2.
Remember That's My Bush? You ever watch that show?
Yeah, that's why Bush was so fucking good.
So good.
Oh man.
Presidential harassment's a real thing, guys. We should be more sensitive.
Have it hard. All that responsibility, you know?
Tough job. Who could have known?
It's a really bad prompt.
Dude, my roommates keep texting me like every so often, being like, "Hey, can you let the dog out? We're not gonna be home tonight." And I'm like, "Sure,
Can you
And
let
every
the
time-
dog out?
sure."
You.
And I get more annoyed by them apologizing than them asking. It's like, yeah, I was just letting the dog out. It takes like 5 minutes.
Not a
Or
big deal.
Stop apologizing.
Did you get more annoyed by that or more annoyed by what Ryan just did? Saying who let the dog out.
But
That
that's
was-
I annoyed one
that-
person to bring entertainment to a couple dozen.
I don't know. Did you laugh, chat? Yes or no? Yay or nay?
Okay,
Thank you,
it's
Ryan.
time for
Very
some
cool.
Quiplash.
That's all I need to know.
The first
There you go.
prompt is
A realistic, honest fast food slogan. Mostly food, or
Okay,
Wendy's,
everyone,
just
vote your
get the
favorite.
spicy chicken. Dude, the real slogan should just be like, you know, you want it. Or like, go ahead, we'll get you next time, you know?
You know
Something
you
like
want
that.
it with like a provocative face next to it with the eyebrows
Or like-
raising.
Or like, quality is our recipe.
That's a really good one. They should
Yeah.
have it your
Or
way.
like,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it. Fuck you.
You're gonna like the way you look.
That's a different one.
I feel like Bear gets the most genuinely mad when someone steals his punchline.
oh yeah.
Like that's like when I hear the most real.
Something
thing.
you would
That's
like to fill a
that's the
sweating
anger
void.
that you're gonna hear from me when we play Halo together.
Time to vote.
If you can qualify, Bear.
For what?
Something you would
They
like
don't even
to,
let you play if you're not good enough.
Something you would like to fill a swimming pool with. Blue Jello or relish. Dude, did you guys see this emote combo? It's mouth point one, dang front. Wait, yeah, it's probably dang front. No, it's dang seat. Mouth point one, dang seat. Look at that, dude. Just two dudes putting their arms around each other's
Just
shoulders.
embracing.
So good.
Just two men without hands.
Yeah, just two men inserting their arms.
That's what docking is.
Dude, that's great.
Oh.
And they should both be saying, yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next up.
Well, one has to
say
say
Nabeb,
Nabeb,
and
yeah.
one can say Nabeb.
It's not someone got it
There you
already.
go.
It's voting time.
Helpful advice you would give to Super Mario? It's a you, or she's not worth it, man.
It's you. He's not. His name isn't Super Mario.
It's not to you. It's a me.
true.
They're the Super Mario Brothers.
No, dude. You ever play Mario 64? It's a me, Super Mario. It's like being knighted. Like when the princess bakes you a cake, you're now a super.
I think she actually
Princess's name is Mario.
Next in line.
That's just a theory.
A double rainbow doesn't have gold at the end of it. Instead, it has
blank.
gold, or strips of bacon.
Oh, double rainbow.
Yeah.
Gold. Okay. Clever.
Yeah, but bacon.
Oh, I wonder whose answers that one.
You know,
Yummy.
ooh, the narwhal bacon's at midnight.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's how you can spot a Redditor in the wild.
Good old dig.com.
Fucking Undertale joke, dude. That was so...
Yeah, what about the bacon?
The secret to a healthy head of hair. Hirsute Grandpa or streaming on Twitch.com.
What?
Ooh. You're doing it wrong.
I didn't even notice.
We gotta,
Wait, did somebody
we gotta be on .com? Shit.
did somebody do Lion's Eye yet, Ryan?
No, I should really like commission it.
I mean,
you know what? It should be like a sad looking me, and then a second part is like the air cloud leaving my mouth.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, two-parter.
Why haven't
More
you
people-
done that already? You probably have
More-
like 12 fucking open slots, don't you? You just have-
You know, it's who I lost count.
No.
Totally won't look like
overlay
And
as
this
well.
is
Oh no.
Something you
Something
rarely
you
see
rarely
as a
see
car
used as a
decoration.
car decoration. Airbrush mural of a Megadeth album or Ron Jeremy. That's true. Then you could have Malf Point have a fart at the end of it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess there is already this the dash thing. Yeah, that pretty much does it.
Dude, me and Ryan are the only people left on the site who still have base sub badges.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, babe.
Yeah, but
Yeah, babe.
Damn.
Not babe. I gave Ryan a good idea. He just has to do it.
What was it again?
It's like you basically take like Lion Baby is the first, or it could just
Ah.
be even be an egg, and then you have Lion Baby and blah, blah,
yeah, but
blah.
there's like fucking 20 something badges now.
I
There are
probably got a
plenty.
picture from every year of my
Round
life.
2 is no more fancy damage.
Although probably like about the last 11 of them look pretty similar, to be honest.
This is round 3.
It's a last
Oh, I just-
Slash.
I didn't even realize you can actually hover over their badges now and see how long each of them have been subbed. That's kind of cool.
We know all.
Each one of them.
Flash prompt
Yeah,
is
the plebeians.
the first
3
sign that
months.
you're old.
Easy. Easiest answer of my life.
This one's gonna be a big hit with them. You know what I mean?
Stop saying it. I don't like it anymore.
You know what the actual first sign that you're old is? When you injure your shoulder a week and a half ago, and it's only getting better now.
I mean, at least it isn't just permanently hurt.
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
know,
messed up that when you hit like a certain age, if you just fall down, you're like dead.
All right, we're
Yeah,
ready.
it's just over for you.
Vote away.
Or you sneeze and throw your back out.
It's like Toribash.
What happened to you?
No, friend.
Oh, thank
I
God.
swear.
Okay.
The first sign that you're old, the nut gets thinner. No answer. Ryan. You call it twitch.com. You pronounce it hente. or Dusty Comes?
Dusty Comes.
Take me home.
Dusty Comes. The
I was-
nuggets thinner.
I was gonna say fudge.
Wet vagina.
Twitch.com.
Twitch.com.
Pronounce it Hente.
We
Ryan.
got them all.
No answer.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. You're right. I'm glad we didn't do a blind quip.
Yeah.
I didn't vote. I just looked and
I got
oh,
one audience vote.
I forgot to. Shit.
Oh my
One.
God.
That is amazing.
I've never seen that.
It was me.
Audience vote?
Damn it! One person was in there saying like it was actually me, and that's all it takes for like a flood of people to take
Yeah.
the claim.
That's bullshit, chat. You let me down. You know what? Just for that, I'm not going to stream tomorrow.
Let's take a look at the final scores.
It's funny because he wasn't anywhere.
I don't know. It might depends on how the bounties shake out.
Speaking of shaking out, I got.
Oh, well, dude, why not?
Speaking of the, well, okay, sorry, no, yeah, if he's got a shit, you go ahead.
Well, yeah.
I gotta let Babs in. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a minute, dude.
See you later.
Is this where you got the? Is it from our back channel mouth? Skinny dick meatballs and pee in my holes.
I told you at the time. I said check our channel.
I want to get fucked in a hidey hole and shit. You're gay.
I didn't say that last part.
Who typed this?
It's an old friend of ours from a long. Well, I mean, he's still a friend of
Alright.
ours, but
No, not anymore.
dude, let me tell you. Okay, so this is very selfish. I'm gonna take like 45 seconds to go on my own anecdote. I had a dream last night that one of the people that was in Josh's wedding party, who me and Mouth know, he was hanging out on his like patio, just yelling at people that went by, and I went like, "Hey, don't do that," and he went, "Hey, just for that, like you're next," and then. I don't know what happened after that, but he stole my Xbox, and I was like, hey, dude, give me my Xbox back. And he was like, okay, but, like, I pissed on it. And I was like,
Whoa!
dude, you pissed on my Xbox? There's, like, open holes and stuff. Like, you probably, like, ruined it. But he's like, whatever, dude, take it or leave it. So I took it. That's the end of the dream, man.
Oh, this is a dream.
Yeah.
I just got. I was like, damn.
But then when I
That's
woke
a
up, I
big
was like,
letter.
dude, it probably, like, if anything, it probably made the Xbox better. But
Dude, Austin
Whoa.
left a shit, so I don't feel bad about it anymore. But like, I just wanted to point out, like, you believe the 180 that Nintendo has taken on us
Dude.
from going from like, don't you ever play our stuff on the internet to please, we'll give you money to play any of our games
It
at
owns,
all.
dude.
Like, what the hell?
I also feel like we should have a conversation about the fact that Mathis is 34, 35 years old, and he just tweeted, Peach is my waifu.
Oh no.
Probably got a body pillow over
Also,
too.
I don't want to give Nintendo too much credit
Why?
because it's Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
paying us.
But Nintendo still agreed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Why don't we take some
Yeah,
time to tip
for
our
after.
channels? We'll start with Corey.
Hi, I'm Corey, twitch.tv/FlackFlag, streaming every night from around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Doing some MLB, doing some Gungeon, and something on the Switch, hopefully.
All right.
Could be anything, man. You don't even know what it
Anything
is.
on the Switch.
How about you?
No, I thought I had. Doesn't it have to be online?
No, it says
it
preferably.
Yeah.
Don't you have to like
Hell no.
install a widget?
Yes.
You
that
do have to install a widget.
What do you mean?
An extension.
Yeah.
Do I have to buy it?
No,
Yeah,
read the-
it's
read
real
the
expensive.
Am I having a stroke? How about you, Justin?
Hi, I'm ET Justin. You can find me at twitch.tv/ETJustin. I'm streaming pretty much every day now at around 6 p.m. I got some afternoons coming up too, but those aren't scheduled. And that's about it. I'm gonna be streaming tonight for a little bit longer. I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's either gonna be Baba Is You. It might be some Nintendo online stuff. I kind of want to play Tetris 99 anyway, so it might be that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. How about you, Bear Taffy?
I'm live on Twitch in the mornings. 10 a.m. Pacific is when I'm usually going live. I'm playing a lot of Islanders lately, which is a very satisfying, fun little like Zen city builder puzzle game. It's been delightful. I'll probably play another few hours of that tomorrow. And then Spelunky Saturday, every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And then Spelunky 2 will come out, and then that'll be every day. I'm not going to be here.
Good game.
Mm-hmm.
I said it.
How about you, Austin?
He's pooping.
Wait.
Dumb Dog.
Roo, auto chess, 24
Wait, he's back?
hours a day for the rest of my existence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gungeon, really fun to watch. I never lose, by the way. Haha.
I'm the greatest gamer.
It's like he's here.
Twitch.tv/
Justin's too kind. He couldn't do it.
Do what?
You couldn't rib on him with us. We
Listen,
were all in it together.
I smiled.
How about
He's
you, Mouth?
complicit. You heard it.
How about you, Mouth?
Hello. You may find me at eoldtwitch.com/MichaelALFox, youtube.tv/MichaelALFox, and
Biz.
twitter.co.uk/MichaelALFox. Yep. 10 a.m. EST.
So many people just got fucking banned.
What happened?
Trying to link the things.
Oh,
No, don't do that. Yeah, so yeah, 10 a.m. Tomorrow and all that stuff. So maybe see you there. I'm gonna be playing KOTOR.
really?
Yeah, as long as technically all things go well. But I had an individual be like, "Hey, you should make sure you install this and do that." But a bit of a throwback, so I'm kind of excited. It's been many. I don't know when it actually came out, like 1998 or something.
Yeah, 2003 or
2004.
something.
I don't know.
Don't take this the wrong
Yeah.
way, but if you start a new game on every stream that you play, in like 10 days, you're gonna be frigged, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a busy week, but I mean like it's set, Well, RimWorld's RimWorld, Planet Coaster, Planet Coaster,
Right.
Skylines. Yeah, I get what you're saying for sure. But I mean now I'm set for like the next several months, so
It's good
I'm
times, dude.
Dude.
anti-freaked. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Well, I will hang up on you guys. Thanks for being here. It was a good Quiplash and a stream in general.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
Yeah.
I'm Dumb Dog. Thanks for having me.
Wow. I love Bear. He always gives me something that allows me to slip out the door without awkwardly having to say goodbye again. He always gives me like he throws like a smoke bomb and I'm like, that's me running to my car. I crashed into an electric pole. The lights are going out all over the neighborhood. Meteor crashes into the ground. Get out of the car. What's this? Oh, it's a freaking lightning alien, dude. What's going on? He's hitting me with his power of lightning. All of a sudden, I'm the new Thor. I'm going to be live with Kate at twitch.tv/lovelymomo. We are playing Super Mario Party, followed by Enter the Gungeon. Super Mario Party, followed by Enter the Gungeon. Twitch.tv/lovelymomo. We'll be live like literally like in a minute. I'm going to urinate and then I'm going to eat something like extremely quickly and then I'll be over at Kate's stream. Twitch.tv/lovelymomo. Thanks for the support. I probably won't be live tomorrow because I got so much like unbelievable YouTube backlog stuff to take care of, to get ahead and get the Baba videos, to get the Gungeon videos out there. Sunday will be the return of Resident Evil 2 remastered, and probably an hour of something that just coincidentally happens to involve the Nintendo Switch's online mechanics. Maybe I'll play some Tetris 99 then to try to get involved in the Wyatt Cup, Maximus Cup 2.0. But for now, thanks for your support. Twitch.tv/lovelymomo. I'll see you extremely shortly. See you. See you.